Joined with my buddy Dash. I just said joined by Dash, but we're joined by Dash
Talking
and
in
Dave.
the third person. That's
The way you
weird.
The way you feel.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome in. It is game day. It's a Thursday afternoon here in East Coast North America. But welcome in. Haven't had a win week in a while, have we? But here it is. Glad you can all make it out. I know it is tough for those at work currently. Guess what? It's tough for Dash even. His meeting's going 10, 15 minutes late allegedly. So we'll see. He's gonna pop in. Hopefully not miss any of the game for his sake. But in any case, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Please, right off the bat, let's get her done. Let's like, subscribe. Things are trickling up in a good... Can you trickle up? Doesn't really matter. Things are moving. Numbers are starting to look good as well, so thank you, everyone. Let's keep the good times roll. Speaking of which, Coppa Italia match tonight. Somebody's going to have a really good night. I think just regardless, let's get this one right off the bat. This we found out this morning. Vlad, I have a feeling Vlad's gonna have to correct me with how I pronounce this. We've been over a few pronunciations of names in the past, a couple last night even. So, Muharamovic, number 44, coming up from the next gen. He is making his senior debut. Let's repost and heart that, of course. So, doesn't mean we're going to see him necessarily. But who knows? We'll see how this game carries on. So the starting 11, in any case, we have here 7 Italians. I know some of you guys are excited for this one. 7 Italians. We have Parin, Gatti, Rigani, Danilo, Cambiaso, Moretti, Locatelli, Rabiot, Illing Jr., Milik, and Chiesa. David's in here. Salcat as well. Welcome in, guys. Game day. Loving it. Regulars, of course, the crew coming in. Gonna join. Join for the shenanigans. Stay for the game. Something like that. So, if you guys haven't seen it, I've been throwing all over social media. I'm really trying to get this whole, the prediction thing in the Discord going. I know not everyone's into the Discord, but honestly, that's where the community really comes together. So there's the barcode. Basically, guys, right now, and I'll get rid of the screen so you can see a little bit better in my background. I have basically the three kits, 23-24 kits. So whoever gets the most overall correct predictions this year is going to win one of those, their choice, whichever one. They're either large or extra large. It's just, what main sizes, right? So if not the size, whatever. I just put them on my wall myself. You can put them on your wall, give it away. It doesn't matter. But if you win it, you do what you want with it. You choose. But you have to get into the Discord. So scan that barcode or hit the link in the description. Join up there, as well as FC Clubs. Never did get a chance to talk to you guys tonight. I know you were busy yesterday. I just popped in. I think you're at a promotion. Moving back up the table again anyways. But that's where the FC teams happens. I got to get back on there. I was going to kind of devote tomorrow night. But once the guys roll in, maybe Frankie, Colin, those guys will know for sure. We'll try to get some solid, everybody in there all at once. I know the turnout has been good. Maybe have a B team for us occasional types, if you will. That would be fun. But in any case, get in there, predictions, win a jersey. That's the point. And while you're going down there to get into the description, you hit the like and subscribe. Perfect. Okay, let's focus in. Goose coming in. Very nice being in Germany. I was just going to say, too, so we have an American in Germany and a German in Germany between David and Goose here. Being in Germany has made playing pro clubs difficult. Yeah, of course. No, I know, the time difference. Of course, things happen. Most of us are either Eastern or Central Time, North America. But, I mean, let's move on, guys. I think we need to start diving in a little bit more tactically. I'm going to get my stream going as well. And I know, in lieu of Dash here, I'll do my best. He is the expert. But here's the starting lineups. We went over ours, of course, a 3-5-2 classic. So Illing taking over for Kostic today. Moretti taking over for McKennie. Cambios getting the start on the right. Danilo Rugani Gatti. So Rugani, the rotational piece there. Perlin, of course. What do you expect any less than Perlin start in the Coppa? And then up top, it is Milik and Chiesa. Again, we play him again in 3 days, so this is just a good mix. It's, I mean, I got to trust the coach, Mr. Allegri, and his staff in this case, that he's made the right decisions, knowing that they play the exact same team in 3 days. What can they reproduce? But this is what they have tonight. Don't worry about Sunday. Let's talk about right now. They are in the 4-2-3-1. They have Daniljevic. Oh, man, Vlad's going to kill me today. Lovato, Bron, and Sambia in the back four. Maggiore and Legowski in the defensive mid. And then you have Equimesi. African is not my strong point. Equimesi, Botheim, and Chauna. And this one I know I have, guys. Their striker is Mr. Stewart. I wish Dash was here so he can go through this, so I can make fun of him with how he just stumbled through that lineup. It is a bit of a mouthful today. It will be a fun one. We run into these once in a while, but a very diverse group there from Salernitana. So, I mean, that being said, we're pretty wide across that midfield. They're somewhat narrow. I can just see us exploiting. If they try to cover our mid and drop centrally, we'll go on the wings. I mean, Alien Cambiasso, they both have a bit of speed there on the wings. Yeah, and then vice versa, right? If they try to block the wings, then we just go through the mid. Salernitana has amassed 3 points this season so far. But we've seen the disappointments, and that's where we gotta just chill. Okay, we'll see. 1 day at a time. It's Allegri. Speaking of which, I didn't even give my predictions. There was so much to talk about yesterday. I'm thinking a 2-1. I know, David, you also said 2-1. That's 2 weeks in a row. We're on the same wavelengths. Okay, let's see what some of you guys are saying. So Frankie has shown up. How's it going, Frankie? He's saying this game reeks of goals. It could. It could very well be one of those games. If any, it should be this game, right? David, of course you chose the guy that I'm having a bit of troubles. So Flavius Daniljevic, because there's that extra I in there, right? Daniljevic, an Austrian defender he really likes. Goose feels a Moretti goal today. That'd be cool. Goose Milik owes them for the last year when we got robbed from the offside in the 93rd. Yeah, good memory. I mean, who could forget? Oh man, this is that could be taken out of context very easily as well. But yes, I agree. David saying us Daves know Ball and Grosso. Of course, Julia Grosso, our favorite Canadian there on the female team. Dash.
No music. No music. I thought you were going to play the music. I'm heartbroken. It's all right. It's fine.
Oh, that's for you.
Hey, everybody. Sorry for me being right on the... Actually, I came faster, which is something a guy never wants to say. But Yeah, 9 minutes instead of the 10. I was held up. Unfortunately, some folks know that they're slow and taking a long ass time, and they still look at you while they're taking a long ass time, and I got held up. But I am here.
You are here. Well, just in time. They're doing the handshakes.
Okay.
And David's given me the pronunciation of, I'm going to say it like Danny Leuk. Danny Leuk. Danny Leuk. It was a difficult one today, Dash.
Was it?
The Salernitana. Yeah, you go through it. Let's see how you do.
You want me to do it? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it real quick here before the match.
Can't actually see it. I'm kind of blind, so I'll pull it up on mine.
Yeah.
All right. So Sambia, we got Braun, we got Lovato, we got what is that? Dan Iliuch?
This is the one I just went through here.
Dan Iliuk? Yeah, Dan Iliuk.
Yeah.
Maggiore. Lego. I want to call him Legowski just to piss people off, but Legowski
And is it Legofsky? Is it the V, you know?
could be. Botnam. Iko Wemsi. For some reason, I don't know, it's terrible, but like the way that his name starts, I feel like saying T'Challa from the Black Panther, but it's Tachuna and Stewart.
Shauna. Yeah, then Stewart. And then Stewart. It's a mouthful, and there's just Stewart. But yeah, that's that. The game's
It's
about
just
to start,
super anticlimactic right there.
Yeah. Get the scoreboard ready for you guys as well, of course.
Oh, Paramount Plus. Time synchronization. Oh, how much I enjoy you. No.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'll get the sync here. Try to get it for 20 seconds. But we have kickoff. Yeah, see, I have it on silent right now. I don't know how you do it with silent. I need something there.
I can't. I don't know. I just don't like listening to them.
Okay, we're synced though. 24 seconds. And if you guys want to count anything today, we will there in the right hand. We can change that first to just whatever we wanted to, really. But immediately it looks like Juve wants the front foot. Not surprised. Not surprised. Messages.
Just got it within 10 seconds.
All right. So Dash is trying to make the sync somewhat bearable here.
Well,
Gatti.
that's
Ooh,
not
with
good.
a giveaway early on, and that's an early goal. I was about to say Gatti looking good with the turn there.
Let's say
But that was a giveaway,
yikes.
and it's already, after a minute, 1-0.
It can't even be offside because it was a back pass.
I hope we're right about a bunch of goals today. Because we're going to need those.
It's going to be like, Frankie, come get your boy.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Gatti, I don't know what he's going to protest there, buddy. You done fucked up.
That's not even a done. That's a definitely.
Why did he loft that ball? Oh, he's claiming the foul because he got pushed over, which caused him to loft the ball.
That's Alexandro. That is Alexandro falling right there. That is no.
You can see why he would protest from his.
Oh,
own
that's
point of view.
atrocious. Oh, that's atrocious.
Wow. And like that. That's such a kick in the ass for Purdue, right? Like, he hasn't played at all season. And that's how you treat him in the first minute? That's rough. And Dave's right. Yeah, we need 2 more. I just knew that there was going to be a stupid giveaway today. I didn't expect it after 60 seconds. But Cambiasso with a cut-in, but he is stepped onto. Gatti trying to earn this back with the cross. It gets deflected. Back to the hands of the keeper.
I don't know what he's thinking there. I really don't know what he's thinking on that one.
And you never did say the keeper's name either.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh well, I forgot.
Yeah, Fajoli's still betting.
Frankie says I hadn't even opened up the game yet. Don't keep it closed. You don't want to see that low light.
And you know what else I've noticed? Is that, you know how I had this revelation that you can get the Italian commentary?
Yeah.
Not for Coppa. It's just silence. You either get English or nothing. You can click on Italian, but you're not getting it.
Really? Oh man, Allegri's got the dark turtleneck. He's about to steal some souls at halftime.
Man.
It's just, I think the funny thing that I need to laugh about this is the logic and the type of pass that Gatti gave.
It was so bad.
What were you thinking with that? What are we doing?
It was so bad.
He's like, hey, let me loft it over my defender. No, you're not a left foot, man. So, I mean, now it kind of says, okay, these guys have to bring it and come today. Moretti and Illing, most importantly,
Oh,
those
yeah,
guys
they got to
need
show
to.
up.
They got to show up, especially Illing, right? Because he's getting a start against these guys, so you would want him to show up, and it's a good get right game for him too.
Nice by Chiesa there, though.
Same thing for Mr. Church over here.
Come on, Church. Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, that looked like a bit of an elbow, no?
He tripped over his own feet.
No, his arm.
No. Before. No, I'm saying before the elbow.
It looked a little aggressive, but let's see.
See right there, he stumbles. You see that? He stumbles trying to do a step over. I'm not talking about the elbow. It's like 3 or 4 steps before that.
Yeah. Some refs would call a foul on that. I mean, it could go either way. People are talking about Allegri taking his clothes off in the chat right now.
Yo, whoa. Compachero says he's great, but still acts like he's in Serie C. The Batman says, hello, guys. What the F is going on? I was watching Cat Williams' interview and realized 3 minutes in, had passed and turned it on and find out we conceded.
That's what you get for listening to Cat Williams.
Cat Williams. You jinxed it. Gatti decided to be his own worst enemy. David says, get Dusan with the power of his new girlfriend in. Dusan's getting that Glock 9000, which is making him score the Glock 10,000. Goose says, I completely forgot Inzaghi was the coach. Yeah.
The other
Lester,
one.
the lesser of the Inzaghi brothers, even though he was a better player than Simeone.
Illing lays it off and looked like it was Kostic crossing it in there, but that was Danilo.
There you go. Get the poke. Nice turn. And nothing there.
Over under enough. See, these are the kind of bets that we need to have.
That might be it. That could be it. Like if
Perry by Perrine.
One of the things competitions we could do during a live stream, if Allegri throws his jacket, everything at the store will be 10% off.
There's rumors, but I don't know if I want to release them yet.
Should have did it yesterday, Tinfoil Hat Show. That's where we say all the rumors.
No, the shirt rumors.
Oh, I thought you
David
meant like
Dash.
sport rumors.
Go
Oh.
on.
Oh.
Go on. But Salernitana is setting up for a corner, so they have early pressure again after a long-range attempt here. So they're, I think they're just going to throw things at the net at this point. Still early. If they can bag a second, they just head it out. Ooh, that delivery a little long. Get away with that one.
Hey, this is not on me. I was just having a tinfoil hat day. Leave me alone. Oh, that's funny. David says, I hope my design makes the cut.
Oh, for that. Oh, no, not that kind of. It's something else. Something else.
That's the one.
No.
Josh
No,
Fontaine
not
says,
sense.
everybody looking really shaky so far. And then Sal says, does Gotti's goals conceded cancel the goal score?
Well, according to your logic from last night, then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, he's frozen on my end. So we'll just ignore that he's even here. But in any case, yeah, shaky. I would be after getting scored on after the first minute like that. That's a bit rattling for sure. They gotta, especially when you don't have all your starters on, like Moretti, for instance. He's, no veteran, right? Illing, these guys, how did they respond? And he's gone. He'll come back eventually. He'll figure it out. But will Juve figure it out here? 10 minutes in now. Chiesa on the left side. Does he lose the man? He's battling, looking for the space. Gets kicked out for a throw. And, yeah, it did go off here, Chiesa, did it not? Pretty sure. But anyways, no less is the throw in for Salernitana. Oh, no, that did go off the Salernitana, the player there, yeah. Chiesa did have a point. Got the toe in. But anyways, went back up in the air, but do we settle it down? Moretti battling it. But Salernitana comes up to the midfield now on the break. Juve quick to get into the defensive shape. And Salernitana action not looking horrible here early on. But as I say, that Locatelli gets cheaply fouled from behind.
Gotta love service drops, right?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Well, it's that cheap Detroit internet.
Well, this looks promising, right? We've got a little bit of a build-up play from the old Cambiaso Rooney guy, and then takes the ball and lofts it in, and
Cross, and it's Moretti! He does score it! Early on, 11 minutes. It took him only 10 to respond. Who was that called Moretti for a goal today?
no idea. I just work here.
Dash is good at holding his excitement back.
I had to. It was like 10 seconds ahead. I was like, oh, and then you're just like,
I kind of had a feeling. But who called Moretti there?
Colin.
Was it Colin?
It was Colin.
That's right. Colin on the young boys. He likes the young boys. We all do around here. That's what makes us weird.
I love how he was falling while he finished that. Like that to me is very interesting. And then Batman says, see? Not on me. I came on and we scored. He's like, you don't take this away from me.
What happened there? Was Chiesa like too quick for Buddy there that he just like face planted himself in the ground?
That's actually funny. I'm not gonna. He just like his controller just disconnected.
It's just nobody around him is just like his face is on the floor. Who was that even? I didn't catch.
Stewart.
Was it Jesus?
Poor Stewart.
Oh man. At least there's some comedy.
A lot of comedy. I have to resync this damn thing again.
Yep. Cambiasso, the nice little kind of back kick, if you will. Which, yes, to be said, the assist. Let's not forget the assist. Illing with space, though, brings it out left to Chiesa.
Oh, hey, look, Milik's playing. I totally forgot he was here.
Yeah, no, he's there. But Chiesa wins the corner. Oh, what is it? No, Allegri, it's too cold to take your jacket off. What are you doing?
Oh, that's the first time. There it is.
No,
Not even 10 minutes.
Off. He just said something to somebody.
Not even 10 minutes.
Well, Chiesa, I mean, he looks good when he has space. He's great against these not great teams. But corner, in from Illing, up. Ooh, it doesn't quite drop. Cambiasso chasing it down on the right. Will he attempt again? Here it is, curling in. Lots of curl, punched away. That was a tight curl.
That's what she said.
Yeah, like Chiesa wasn't even close to him though, right? That was the funny thing. He just kind of just fell over trying to like swivel his head around to catch him. Man, that was a quick 15 minutes though, to be honest. 2 goals. We're not used to this, I don't think. Batman, on a serious note though, I saw a bit more fluidity but a lot more inexperience in those 10 minutes. Yeah, I think the experience kind of kills the fluidity because you become more part of the system. You become part of the machine. Nice header there. Gani stepping up. Now, does Gatti get a redemption goal?
I think he has to, right? He has to go for it, but I think he just needs to be a little bit more cautious on what he's doing.
I mean, I get it, right? He's a tall, lanky, but also like big, thick dude at the same time. He's not the most graceful. He's a bricklayer when he gets pushed over like that. But oh, quick little turn here. Rabiot takes the shot, but it's wide. Good on him for attempting, but just bounces away. It was actually not too far off.
Well, it's interesting because he used his right foot, where Rabiot's a lefty.
Not too bad. The other side, he's not even as good looking either. He's like just a little bit more rough. Speaking of which, Sam Adamo, the Bordello, he's going on about how the Italian national team coach has to be good looking. And like Mancini kind of fit that bill. Because he's using his mom sits down at the Euros. Like, ooh, who's that guy? He's sexy. Now he's predicting, they sit down for the next year and Spalletti's on the bench. Like, who's that guy? And he's like, you can't have a bald guy as the national team coach. You just can't. And it's another one of his bits. It's pretty good.
Sal says, I don't like how we're defending at all. It's kind of funny because we're not.
Yeah,
there's no defense. I think they're experimenting.
Not. Yeah.
So Illing's inverted.
Yeah, I think they're just having fun. It's almost like they're playing an exhibition game.
I'm so confused right now with how we're playing. There's no structure whatsoever. Illing is playing as a right midfielder. Who's out as a left wing back?
There's Gatti. That's a penalty on Gatti.
Is it?
Yes, come on, let him take it.
I think it's a pen, but.
Yeah, and there he is dribbling through in the box, picking up a foul. You kidding me?
Holy hell. Salernitana looked terrible.
That was bad. Well, that's how Cremonese lost yesterday.
It can't be. I have a very hard time seeing that as a PK.
But he came in from behind.
I don't know. It's just the way that the contact went. I just have a hard time really seeing it.
You can't slide in from
Yeah,
behind
no.
in the box, though, really.
Well, if Gatti takes a touch and pushes the ball forward and then it comes in, it depends on where the direction of the ball is going. So I think that's one of the logic here. So like I'm trying to watch the
penalty.
replay here. Yeah, it's no pen. Yeah, Gatti already took a long ass touch. He already essentially played it out of bounds. Because like even if the guy doesn't inhibit Gatti, there's no way he gets that ball. And then it's also on the edge of the box too. So yeah, see, it's a foul on the edge of the box. So they gave him that.
Okay, so it's still a foul. But it's outside the box. Because I can't really fully agree with your explanation. I think that's you still have to call that
a pen
because of the intent.
Dave, the foul happened outside of the box.
No. I'm talking about like if it was in the box.
If you take a touch away from the net, it kind of negates it. It's always
the guy still came in aggressively and
he still came in aggressive.
Here it is. Oh, deflection doesn't make it to Regani, and the shot floats in. It just fluttered to Fiorillo, and the attack is over. Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about. Not that it was still obviously
it's out the box. It's called. It's just out the box. But
yeah, the Batman's saying if it was inside, that's what I'm saying. If it was inside, they would have called a penalty kick.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. For me, it's one of those things where I think it would have been a soft pen, but it is what it is.
I think it's the intent of the tackle that you would base it off of, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if it was an interplayer, it's a 100% penalty right now. Because the reason why I say that now, for that is, as a player, you can essentially poke the ball out of the way and purposely go for the contact and try to draw it. That's why it's like I look at it and I'm like, it depends on the direction of the touch you take.
But it's Gatti. He's not purposely doing that.
So you're saying that he's a terrible dribbler?
He's a defender. Yeah, well, yes.
So, yeah, you look at this here. They're giving us a still image of it, and it's outside the box.
That's pretty clear, yeah. That's the proper call.
They should have put Deuce on it, and he would have had the power of his new booth thing to score that free kick because it was on his favorable side. And it looks like Cambiasso just gave a straight bow. Jeez.
And somebody else again from Salernitana. Oh, no, that was a replay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was just like, what? My bad.
Who says Gatti beats his man more than Kostic does? Metaphorically or physically?
Oh, doesn't quite get to Cambiasso, but that's a corner. I can't determine if Cambiasso looks like a young boy or an old man.
Yes.
Know what I'm saying, though?
Yes, I do. All right. Well, this one, he says physically, as in going by him. I was thinking more physically, as in elbows or punches.
So interesting. Illing is demoted by Chiesa for the corner take,
which makes no sense to me. It really doesn't, because great, fantastic
shot on net, but it wasn't a good one.
Yeah, because he swung it out way too wide, had no pace on it.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
See, for me, when I'm looking at this, like I would not have Chiesa be taking corners out of Chiesa at the edge of the box for any kind of long shots, and then have Illing take it, so then it gives Chiesa the chance to recycle the ball. I don't.
There's that, or I can even see him if he picks up something messy. He's got the footwork to kind of
that's
it.
Pretty much it. Recycling, just recycling possession. Where it's like I don't understand that, because Chiesa to me has never been an amazing crosser.
Case in point. Yeah, that was
Exhibit A.
So you're a little bit behind me. Jesus, we're a mess today.
I'm like a second behind, but you kind of called it before I did. So
a Fabrizio post in the Discord, apparently.
Yeah, it's probably the whole Deuce on not for sale kind of thing. Because I saw the Sky UK thing this morning.
Oh man, and when the only source that has it is Sky,
Well, it was Matthias or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Matisse
never
Pog.
never showed the. I tried uploading the article for it, but I guess it never went up.
Okay, what's he showing here now? This is, yeah, the Arsenal thing. 60 mil from Arsenal for Doosan. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see the money on the table. Yeah, I know everyone right now is saying you take the money and run, but I don't think the money's going to show up.
So, does anybody know what this ultra strike is? This 45-minute like silence or whatever the hell this is? Like, what more do these people want?
I didn't even hear about that one today.
Yeah, apparently
Kevin's not keeping us informed, eh? Have a word with him.
But like, I don't understand that, right? Like,
so that's got to be on around Turin would have had something on that.
because it was posted on Mathis posted it.
Oh, wow. Cool. It's going to be easier to get around. Good news for those traveling to Turin. Starting from January 20th, there will be a train connecting between Turin Airport and Turin Porta Sousa. I wish that existed because I was like 200 meters from Porta Sousa when I stayed there. Would it be nice? But there you go. Easier to get around now. Salernitana.
That's what they're on strike for?
You found it. I just found the train.
Oh, I didn't find what they were striking.
No. I thought you found. No.
Oh, no.
No,
Yeah,
that's just what I found. It was just cool.
No.
It's just cool information that Maurizio put on around Turin. So if you're going to Turin, there's a train now.
I'll look for it, but like I just saw that they're striking, and that's it.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. Can ask Kevin. Is Kevin even at the game today? I didn't ask, or is he on poppy duty?
No, he's there. You posted like a couple of stories on IG.
That's right. He is, of course. No. In any case, I'll go. You know what? I'll message Kevin. Try to find out for you guys.
I can't find why they're striking. There is nothing there.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Because at this point, I'm like, they gave them banners and everything. Like, what the hell are they striking for?
They need flares. They need to burn the place down.
I think ultras are like the most pampered group ever. Like, yeah, we're gonna strike if we don't get this. Like, oh my god.
Cambiasso stealing it up through the midfield here. Very nice. Milik laid off now to Illing in the box. What does he do with it? Cuts it back. Swings it over. Moretti tries to volley it, and it's not volleyball. But it went up like one.
Chilena. That's a bad chilena.
He tried.
Dude,
it looked like it could have been good.
Juve is not taking this game seriously whatsoever.
It doesn't.
It looks like they're dicking around.
It's almost like we're not either. It's like it's wearing off on us. Because that's the feeling of it, right? Like we're watching an exhibition game almost.
Yeah, it's like it honestly feels like Juve is just taking this as a friendly.
Chiesa, does he? Oh, still with it. Milik loses it. Chiesa's starting to find a bit of space.
Well, yeah, because it's like you look at Chiesa and he's taking dribbles that he normally doesn't take.
Yeah, he's just going right up the center, and it's sort of working. It's making something.
I no understand.
And here's Chiesa again. Space long. Oh! Jeez. How beautiful that would have been.
Why doesn't he do that more often?
He's not given this much space that often, though.
Like, holy smokes. See, that's what happens when you don't hog the left side of the field all the damn time.
Oh, here we go. It's because your season ticket doesn't cover the Coppa match. You need to buy it separately. Not everyone did around the holidays, so there's a lot of normal fans sitting in the Curva. There are chants and orchestration just limited. Because basically normal people got the tickets because the ultras weren't ultra enough to remember to buy their ticket.
What a bunch of pansies. What a bunch of pansies, I swear. Jeez, man. No wonder why Americans don't take Europeans seriously.
Oh, man, that's kind of funny, actually.
That's so petty. No, we didn't buy our tickets on the same right time. We're just going to blame everyone else besides yourselves. Yeah.
I wonder, like, what's the norm for most clubs over there? Maybe our Europeans can help us. Are the cup matches typically included in the season tickets?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's just after we've uploaded. I think this is our 752nd video. Once in a while, we wear the same frickin' shirt, all right?
Yeah, honestly, to be honest with you, Snell, I looked at my closet and this was the first thing I saw, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm taking this one."
You know why I wore this one? Because I do have my new hat on. Nobody's noticed. You guys suck. Because it's the blue, the denim. I kind of went. I
Your
want
denim? Your blue denim?
I kind of want the bluish stuff here. Which, by the way, guys, thanks for not noticing. But new hat.
That's such a petty. Thanks for not noticing, guys. Wow, talk about petty right there.
But yeah, check out my new hat. It's blue denim. It's a blue denim Juve hat. It's pretty sweet.
Everyone right now is like, "Well, F your hat."
You know, screw you, Dash.
Okay, buddy.
Just I wear my hat backwards like it's 1993.
Yeah.
Chiesa feeding Rabiot on the right. Bit of space. Ooh, that's touched out of bounds. That's going for a corner. It was a little lackluster once he got down there. He was just like, yeah, I think I'm just going to give this a bit of a cross, see what happens. In Germany, we have different packages. Oh, tell me more.
Oh, I got to read this with the accent. In Germany, we have the different packages. Bundesliga season tickets, where you can book them on top of the DBF protocol. And if your club plays the international, you can put that on top too. It's like in Germany, tickets by you.
You get told which tickets you get to buy.
You get told what you get to buy. You get to buy.
Like, I know in North America, like, say, for the playoffs, right? Because that would be our thing outside, like, the regular season, if you will, right?
Yeah.
For North American sports. And what they typically do is if you're a season ticket holder, they will give you first dibs and, like, a pre-sale before the general sale goes on and say, hey, okay, now's your chance to get it. Here's your, like, 1 day to reserve it before we go to the general public, and you will get your seat, like your normal seat as well. You have the right to that, and you'll see like sometimes too they'll even extend that, like if the World Juniors are playing or the Olympics or something like that, in that same stadium, they will extend that to season ticket holders as well as like a first come first serve thing. More crosses into the box though. Lots of those happen today. Unfortunately, a little lazy.
Why is it not Cambiasso? Why is Chiesa taking crosses instead of Cambiasso? I'm so confused.
It's all over the place though. It's a pickup game. It's beer league.
This feels like a pickup match. Like, what the hell is going on?
For Euro tickets, you have to apply with mail, like letter mail.
Yeah, you have to apply for them. You get put into a selection process. I was looking at
what century do we live in?
I was thinking about. I'm dead serious. I was thinking about going to Euro 2024.
Oh my god, seriously?
Because my buddy went to 2016. He's like, yeah, I had to apply for that, and we have to do it too for the World Cup.
I still haven't seen anything on the North America World Cup yet.
Well, they're not going to do it now. I mean, they're going to do it in like maybe a year or so from now. But yeah, you have to apply for it and register.
You telling me that they won't take our money years ahead of time?
Nope. They want to take the money of the most people first instead of us peons. Right now, I bet you FIFA's like, how many annoying American Instagram influencers can we get?
Yeah, the worst. That's going to be the bad thing about going to Toronto is you're just going to have
Drake.
Probably, yeah.
100%. Drake's going to be there. There's no way in hell
He's
Drake's
on the
going to
right.
come to the match.
Another corner.
See, I don't
understand.
I don't understand. I understand getting Chiesa more touches for him to get some mojo, but why is Chiesa hugging the right side of the field?
Oh, here's Batman's theory on it.
Like, I understand that, but like, that's not what you want Chiesa to do. Because now it's like, is it just Milik that's up top by himself? Like, who's covering that space? That's one of the things I have like a huge frustration with Chiesa. It's like, dude. Like, again,
Well,
you're waving.
Corner.
He's waving
Ball's
off Illing
up.
again.
Cambiasso, and there it is. Cambiasso puts it in the back of the net. What are you bitching about, Dash? What's going on?
No, I'm just saying, why is Chiesa? But that wasn't even a pass from Chiesa to Cambiasso, though.
but old man Dash is over here just bitching away, and Cambiasso's throwing it in the back of the net.
I know, but it's
chill
just
out.
like,
Just chill out.
no, but seriously,
just enjoy it for a second.
It's one of those things where it's okay. It's Salernitana, but like you can't get away with doing stuff like this against a good team.
Well, we just did. So enjoy it. Just let it simmer in a little bit. You need a warm drink. That ice drink's got you all frigid.
No, not at all.
That's so yeah. Danilo's gonna get the assist on that one. So another goal coming off a little header redirection. It's two similar goals actually.
Is that off?
Well, they're not even talking about it. The not so good looking Inzaghi is not looking so good. And people showed up. What's going on, man?
Okay.
Is that another different picture? Always different. David is calling for the Corto Muso. I don't even know today if that's what we're going to get.
No, I don't think so.
Is this one of those? Is like, screw it. Let's just have like a 5-2.
This is just
schoolyard ball.
This game's already a schoolyard ball game.
Illing does well defensively, just strips his man, but his delivery downrange, not so great. This is... Yeah, other than maybe that... Because this solo match, that'll happen in the second half, didn't it? But I'm just thinking about like the concentration of goals in one match this season. But Salernitana trying to bounce something here. Pushed out to the outside. Could they find their way in? Here's a cross.
Illing got torched.
Nothing. They got nothing. Why do you spell it this way? It's almost as if he was a number 10 the way you're spelling it. Rabiol with the 10 in there? I don't know. I'm not getting it. The wrong Inzaghi, though, but the other one be crying too watching. Maybe, yeah. He'd probably be embarrassed. Maybe some Cortomuso just for the rest of the half. Just to see it
still
out.
In?
Sorry?
Was that still in? Wow, they played it.
That ball is flat, though. Something you don't see every day. Getting a new ball. Well, I mean, not to actually just stop the play to get one. But here we go. Ready to play on. Loka Trying to deliver down the right. Cambiaso turn his man. Very nice on the right now with some space. Crosses it in. Oh, it takes a bounce. Gatti on it. Sees it out for the corner. Jesus, are they calling
That's
us the
not a
other
corner.
way?
That's not a corner. That's not a corner.
I didn't think so, but then why would Gatti just see it out?
Why did Chiesa not try to one-time it on goal, but he played it to Gatti?
Huh.
That's questionable.
Huh.
Jesus.
Interesting. Nice, Loca. Winning that off there on the... What was going on? Oh, that was on target at least. He launches it, catching the goalkeeper standing well out of his zone. That's hilarious. Just a howitzer from midfield.
That is going to be his only contribution for the rest of the game. I forgot he played again.
Oh, nice run. There's a foul. That's a dangerous position now. Man, all over the field. There's guys flailing everywhere. There's a yellow card now. Timoretti? Huh. Might be a couple names. Let's see how this one pans out. Maggiore gets one. I want to see that shot again.
Goose, he has been on. He just hit it in the wall the past 2 times.
Yeah, I can see how they both got... So Moretti gets a foul, turns around, ref plays advantage, and then Moretti gets fouled.
Oh, they're having Milik take it? That's
Schoolhouse. Yo,
Well, I mean,
I got
it's
the
a
dibs on the
lefty.
next kick, bro. I got dibs. Oh, man. Let's see what happens. Maybe he's the secret sauce.
No. No, he's not.
Well, Danilo's over it as well.
It's a hard pass.
Ooh. Not so good. That stutter step, too. None of us are.
Why?
Neither one of us. Like
Why do you need to hop when you're taking a free kick? That makes no sense to me.
Does he always take it that way?
Mm-hmm.
Is this why? Yeah, maybe it's his thing. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you just gotta like prance into your ball. Cambiaso holding his man off. Playing well today. It is nice to see him back into action. Gatti switching to the left with Dilling. Pretty decent pass as well, I gotta say. Oh, they bring it central. The Salernitana win this one. They do, but it's a foul. So turn around again.
David says, can we watch The Dark Knight or something else?
The dark one. No, you can't. You got to watch us. Yeah, this is one of these like light-hearted games, though, right? Like, we don't have to take this one super serious. The next one, maybe. But honestly, guys, this is a legit chance at silverware this year, so we may as well. Milikolinov. Milik's getting a few touches now. They're playing a lot in the umbrella.
I think the thing that's concerning me is that this is a throwaway game, but yet Illing kind of looks mediocre.
When do we come to terms with the fact that it's probably better to sell Illing sooner than later? Oh, but Chiesa wins it back. Dangerous position. What does he do? Cross back. Moretti's got space. Put it in. He's won his save. Oh, it took a little bit too long to let that one rip.
Yeah, a little bit of elevation on that shot. Get that boy a little bit higher. It's a good shot, but needs elevation.
I think he almost didn't expect it to drop at his feet because it wasn't for him initially. Ends up inheriting that ball. Decent enough shot, but yeah, I mean, we can tear it apart, but it was. I'm gonna say it was a better stop than it was a bad shot. It was still a decent shot. Yes, it had improvement, but man, the change of direction on the goalkeeper. In any case, Moretti takes it short on the corner. Chiesa at the top of the box brings it back wide. It's an Illing and Chiesa game right now. Chiesa moves laterally to the left, tries to open up a Salernitana who's dropped in deep right now. I think they're trying to park the bus for the last couple minutes here, but long cross in, headed away. Decent from Juve as well, just to keep the pressure on for the last little bit. Another fake injury. I don't know what happened there. Maybe a pulled muscle, but Salernitana is down again. Who was it? Was that Stewart again?
I don't know.
It's his foot. Doesn't look. Yeah, something's wrong. He's in a lot of pain.
As Frankie would say, Illing literally broke an ankle.
Yeah, he went in for the toe poke. That's probably an overextended muscle, like a calf muscle or something, I'd say. Oh, is that Chauna? I guess he's okay. He's back up. Playing on. Cambiasso. Oh, almost loses his man. Not quite. Still putting the effort in today, liking it. Selcat wants Nanger for Rabiot. You like my Belgian French accent now? Putting accents where they don't belong? Now I know two types of bastardized French. Quebecois and Belgian. I got family in Belgium too, actually. Why did a lot of Italians go to Belgium? Wonder what the deal is with that one. But anyways. 2 minutes added on. Cambiasso, Loca, crossing in, no good. I gotta say though, like the possession in the offensive zone for Juve has been positive.
Yeah, they're experimenting a lot more, right?
Mm-hmm. Cambiasso crossing, what a whip! Rabiot can't quite get onto it.
Oh, foreplay, no climax. Wow.
So that comment says, KSTA reminds me of Giovinco. All about the foreplay, but not the climax. Love it. Giovinco, though, right? Like, goes to Toronto and just tears it up. Just that slightly easier, the easier league, especially back then. I mean, MLS has been a little more competitive in recent years, but it's not quite there. That's the half. 2-1. Not bad. Not bad. It felt quick. It moved quick. It was, as I said, It's experimental. So how do we break this experiment down today?
There's not really anything to do it. Like, they're playing fluid. They're experimenting. I mean, obviously the Salernitana squad is terrible. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair to say. Well, let's get the FOP mob. There's a fat Bob. Oh, yeah. I gotta. Bam. So this says it. I have not seen that ever. That white. Just all this white. And you see there, even like when they get their goal, it's not there's nothing. It was a fluke. It was crazy. Got you screwed up. Nothing was happening. It just happened. Ball out of nowhere. If anything, this is where maybe Salernitana did a thing at all, the whole half. The rest of it, just little pokes, gets turned around, Juve back on the counter and just playing with it. All right, let's see what some of the comments say. Pre-drink lasted way too long. Jesus.
This early? This early? Damn.
Not even happy hour. Okay, can't remember last time I saw Juve with 63% possession. Yeah, let's scroll down a little bit. That's actually just changed to 64 as we said that.
That'll go lower in the second half.
Probably. But
guarantee that'll go lower.
Yeah, who knows at this point either. Frank St. J Twitter definitely creaming over the youngsters playing fluidly. So yeah, they're creaming, especially with all those.
They're more creaming over that Chiesa, making that guy like roll awkwardly.
When we have the Epstein files coming out on the internet, and you're talking about creaming over youngsters.
We're Stephen Hawking. I am erect. Error. Oh man. Oh, too soon.
Oh man. Yeah, see, I don't know. Saying Gatti gonna get an earful in the locker room. Here's the thing. If you're professional, you know you screwed up, you don't need to be ragged on. That makes things worse. I think that's a professional enough locker room that they don't have to tell Gatti. He knows. He knows exactly what he did. So the best thing is just to go up to him and like, just pick yourself up. Shit happens. Let's go. That's it. Sit. Nothing more. Barca losing 1-0 to 10th place Las Palmas. Well, we were losing 1-0 to 20th place Salernitana for 10 minutes. So, but screw Barca. Nobody cares. We don't have any Barca fans here, do we?
No, we don't.
It's too bad. David saying, as long as we don't give them opportunities for counters, Salernitana won't do shit.
They're not going to.
Yeah. We gifted them one. Yeah, I don't even know if Stephen Hawking got in there. Like, was that just like an out of left field reference?
No,
or he's on the list.
He's on the list. He was there watching people do it, allegedly. He was doing.
You know what? Anything I've seen so far hasn't been like this is it's all
yeah.
Like,
nothing's ever gonna be like this is everything. Yeah, but they're like, hey man, while the guy was doing theoretical dark massive black holes, he was watching other holes get filled at the same time.
So Sal's saying Danilo's giving it to him after he messed up. It's like, yeah, it's done. You say you fucked up. This is what you did. Now let's go. Let's get this one back. All right? You don't 45 minutes later now say, hey, you fucked up there. No shit. Like, no shit. We've been through it already. Let's move on. Maybe Allegri might go up to him and say something as well. But that's between the mister and the captain. Nobody else needs to say shit. And if they do, I wouldn't like that locker room dynamic. Yeah, and that's usually professionals are their own harshest critics. You should be. Like, if you're professional, it's because you're hard on yourself. People just loving. There's the love. Yeah. We're all Barca fans in the Champions League. Need to spank Napoli. They're both like just like shithouse clubs these days. They're perfect for each other for the Champions League. That's a good matchup. I like it. See, people loves the youngsters as well.
Frankie says phrasing.
Again, like, I'm telling you what's going on the internet, and we're still just throwing out our love for young men on the chat, so. Whatever, guys, you do you. Jeff, you're a little quiet today. Jeff, selling some homes? What's going on with you? Yeah, Golan says Cambiasso. Very true, very true. Gonna say it. I didn't want to go ahead and say it earlier, but now at the half, I think it's fair to say Cambiasso was probably overall the best, most complete player there.
Yeah. That's why I was getting frustrated with Chiesa taking away crosses from him on the right side. I'm like, dude, if you're going to do that, go do it on the left. Stop taking it away from Cambiasso. Because, like, I'm going to say it, Cambiasso creates better than Chiesa, because even that, he didn't even get the assist. Danilo got the assist because Danilo headed it right to him. I want to see Chiesa take shots in the middle of the pitch. I don't really care if he crosses or not.
Let's see here. 23rd minute. Yeah, it's still pretty early.
Oh, wow. El Haddadi scored that? That's the former Barcelona, like, next Messi. He was like their next greatest youth product. And, yeah, how'd that work out for him?
CBS has it even at 65% ball possession.
I to be honest with you, like, wait until the second half.
No, I mean, it's a metric we don't see, right? It's surprising to see.
It is, but I'm pretty sure we've had matches at halftime where we've had decent spells of possession and then it just nosedives. Like, I guarantee you by the end of the match, it'll be like 52, 53.
Yeah, people are liking the Cambiasso. Yeah, he needs to play more teammates. He does. He needs to mature overall. Like, and that's the thing. He's 25 now. At 23, I made the excuses for him because, I mean, I just have to remind myself, like, what were you doing at that age? You know, walking around with my hand in my cock, right? Like, it's...
What?
Yeah, because you're just young and dumb and you just play with your cock. That's all you think about all day, right?
No.
Yeah, you think I spent my whole 23rd year just holding my cock? No, what I'm trying to say is you're young and dumb, and yet you don't think things through. All you're trying to do is like pick up the ladies and do stupid shit and get drunk and that kind of stuff, right?
I love you, Dave. Yeah, let me be.
What were you doing at 20, 30, old man?
Me?
Yeah, 23.
Working.
Probably like doing a thesis on whatever environmental engineer you did.
I did a thesis on why Lukaku's a better striker than Dusan. No, I'm just kidding. David says it'll be around 45%. People says, let us live. Eliad says today's bet of mine was winning both halves and Chiesa having one goal, odds at ×4. Shit, I need you to get that goal for Eliad.
Chiesa, that could do well.
David says, get all the CBS in. Don't you dare say that to me. Frankie says Chiesa gets mad if you don't read his mind and do exactly what he wants. It's easy to answer that. It's called immaturity. Eliad says, started off bad, but we turned it around. And then KB says, yeah, he's really trying to get all the stadium cheering for him. Jeff says Chiesa has the same problem as the last few seasons, that he's putting his damn head down when he dribbles in the ball, LMFAO.
And I thought he might have meant center back.
Oh.
Yeah, not CBS center backs. Yeah. YouTube chat. I mean, lost translation happens. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Osasuna 1-0 over Almeria Sevilla, losing again to Bilbao.
That Girona, I think it was Girona versus Atletico yesterday. That game was wild.
Oh, I did not see that one.
Morata with a hat trick.
Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah, of course. Got to hear about Morata. So yeah, it's around the league. Saudi Arabia beats Lebanon. Actually, I meant to talk about that. That's what I ended up doing last night. I know people were playing. I ended up, my chiropractor, not even a footy guy at all. He's one of those weird people that likes to run long distance. But
anyone that likes to run, you're just weird.
I used to do all that stuff too back in the day. He's a young guy, so I mean he can still handle it. But the Captains of the World on Netflix. It's a FIFA doc about the World Cup, and they basically like center it around the captains of the national teams.
Okay.
So obviously, Messi's there. Kalidou Koulibaly makes an appearance. Simon Kjaer. I've only gotten 2 episodes in. I mean, it's whitewashing the World Cup even more than it already is. Sports washing. But I mean, it's cheap entertainment. So if you're looking for some football-related entertainment there on Netflix, Captains of the World. It kept me up till 10:30 last night, which is pretty fucking late.
Whoa.
And I was like, after the episode, I was like, I'm just not even gonna fall asleep on the couch tonight. I'm forcing myself to bed. I'm too entertained right now. So, I did miss something here. Morata hat-trick. And still lost 4-3.
Yeah, it was a game last night. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think I need to take my quick boomer break here before this goes on. Dash.
Okay.
Keep them entertained.
No, I'm just gonna take a nap. See you guys. Okay, so let's read this. David says we can't Frankie Morata's a 50 million striker again. Frankie says always love Morata, and Colin says that documentary is a joke. Frankie says, I know, David, I know. We went crazy that last night, Dave. We did. Patatone? Is that an inside joke that I'm missing? Colin says, David going to drink down some packets of ketchup. And if you don't know, folks, Dave hates his ketchup. All right, so let's do the old substitution or Rooney game. Who do you guys want to see come in, and what do you want to see in the second half differently? Obviously, this game's a little bit more fluid, a little bit more shit house ball, in my opinion, where it's just everything and anything that's going on. But that's obviously because you can obviously see the quality gap of Salernitana. Like, let's be honest here. Jeff coming in with the Forza Calcio. I got you. Give me 1 second. I gotta scroll and shift out of the comments. And there we go.
Go watch Calcio. Calcio is life. I like Calcio. I like IFTV. Look, I'm wearing a Calcio hat.
There you go. I did that for you, Jeff. Patatone is a Christmas pastry for guineas. Well, that just took a dark turn. Noje. Sal wants noje. Colin wants patatone. What the hell? Komika says, hey guys. And then Frankie says, Doosan, come and get a goal. All right. Anything else? Because I think this is going to be everyone's pisser break. So not really much to talk about. Just kind of a loose game, loose fest. Hopefully, just let's start soon. Everybody's lining up. I think Colin says I did not smoke. Is there any pro clubs tonight, Colin or Frankie?
Yeah, I was gonna think tomorrow to do a dedicated pro clubs evening. If that works. Pro clubs guys, let me know. I guess I'll just ask in Discord as well. Guys, why aren't you not in the Discord yet? Everything happens in the Discord. All the other channels, they like to chat on this thing called X on Instagram where it's completely toxic and everyone hates their life. We got this cool little community called Discord where, like, we only hate our lives once in a while because it's usually because we're in the Alex Jones section talking about conspiracies. But, no, it's honestly, there's a bit of everything. We got food, dogs, a bit of F1, bit of American hand football, pro clubs. We got the FIFA pro clubs. Huge there. So get in, everyone. I know a lot of you are already in, but I need more. I want more, just like we want more goals in this schoolhouse footy game we got going on here. We just want more. Everyone wants more. Colin, you probably want more drinks because you already started at 3. Screw it. Let's go. I want more people in my Discord. I can't remember, but probably just everyone wants more goals. Want more, because we're greedy little bastards.
That's a very nice pause. I want more people in my Discord.
That's just That's just me talking like an idiot, I guess. I didn't even mean to in that case. What are we talking? Still with the panettone.
What is going on with this? Apparently I
know.
missed this.
I think it might have. Well, I know the day before it started with panettone mean, the Allegri one. Then the next day, because again, it's just me around for Christmas this year, right? So I don't get the whole panettone. I found like a miniature one for 89 cents, right? So I bought it. And it turned into this whole thing, and the conversation hasn't stopped about panettone ever since. So doesn't matter. Kickoff. Here we go. Panettones for later.
And then Sal, I'm making a thread for that too, for transfers and news.
Yeah. We will also get the ticker up here and synced up and all that jazz. Just a second. Once I sync up and we can tell how far me and Dash are off from each other.
All right, yeah, I made that. There we go. We got a news/transfers channel.
Just like that, it's so easy. Now I need to find a cool little emoji to have fun with.
Yeah, I'll put it right next to the Wednesday show material, so I can just go in there and synchronize all that stuff. So, folks, if you have any news articles or anything, please dump them in that chat instead of the general chat. General chat will be exclusively reserved for discussions and conversations and stuff.
Basically, what's happening is the channel has grown to the point where it's getting a little much. Now, there's the forums as well. We can have very specific conversations in the forums. Don't forget that function as well, guys, in the Discord. If you want to just like talk about a very specific thing, like in an organized fashion away from the general chat or any of the other chats, you can just open up a forum post. And it just keeps everything in one neat
Yeah, if you
spot.
really want to debate a specific topic.
And it goes away from like the feed. You can always just click in and see it, but it goes away from the main feed after 7 days. So basically, say if it's been a week, nobody's talked about it, okay, it goes away, move on. So it's nice. It's a good way of organizing a conversation.
Organized chaos.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go, Locatelli. Did I see a double pivot there? I don't know. Keep an eye out for that. Since we're experimenting today, who knows what we'll see.
And of course, Frankie's first post into the news and transfers channel is a 15-year-old picture of Gotti.
What? Guys.
And good God, does that man have a great hairline.
Oh my God, he looks like he's straight out of the 80s. I know that's probably the early 2000s, but my Lord.
Wow.
It would have been 10 years ago, actually, because he's 25, right? So if he was 15, 2013. That looks like, man. It's even funnier because that's not even that long ago.
Sal, Chiesa and Milik not linking well. Colin responds with, Chiesa doesn't link well with anyone.
Moretti from downtown just sails over. Got a bit of float. That's too bad.
I think he shot more than anybody today.
He's just going for it. Again, it's that extra little bit of space. I think people kind of underestimate how suffocating Serie A can be.
It's like you're getting someone's sitting on your face.
It's like you bring the pillowcase to the slumber party, but it's not for the pillow fight. It's for the suffocating. Oh man. Okay, focus.
Thick thighs save lives, guys. Thick thighs save lives. Yeah, okay. You're like 5 seconds ahead of me. Interesting.
I'm still 5 seconds. Well, Loki gets a little bit of a win back, a little bit of a
I
chip
really
over
don't
Chiesa.
care. You're the one that does the reactions. I just fake it.
I feel so sorry for your girlfriend.
I know.
Oh man, Rabiot playing deep as well now.
So doing the sitting. Wow.
What?
Oh man, you guys are dirty. David says, honestly, I want Chiesa gone than Dusan. He's even more immature and has less football IQ. And then Colin says, I'm starting to creep that way, Dave. Interesting. Very interesting.
Creep that. What?
Read the comment before that, Dave.
Okay, sorry. Let's. Oh, to that day, I thought. See, there's too many Daves here. The two of us.
He says, gotta have a girlfriend to fake it.
Can fake having a girlfriend.
Exactly. Dun dun dun.
Oh, how come you didn't bring your girlfriend out tonight? You know, it was couples invite. Oh, you know, you just gotta work late tonight. Oh yeah, well, said that last time. You know, I was like, oh yeah, she's pretty as a girl, yo. Pitch coming in wide. This is looking good. Oh, he takes it. Rebound, juicy. Oh, it's sloppy all over the place, and it's out.
Yeah.
Oh man, he helped.
Wow.
Okay, so there's a lot of Chiesa hate. I think the tables are turning against him, eh?
Goosey Boy says, agreed. Chiesa is selfish and doesn't trust Dusan, so they don't link well. Yildiz links good, and Dusan played way better. Colin says, Dash has a dozen. Albanian men have staples of them till they get married. Oh, that's... Bro, you can't be exposing me on the internet, man. What the fuck? My phone's going to start blowing up now. Good thing I don't tell any of them that I have this. Good Lord. David says Dave's commentary is sus sometimes. And Frankie says the embassy. The secret passport, bro. Oh, you guys are goobers. I love you guys. Colin's trying to get me shot, though.
Well, if you didn't live in Detroit, you wouldn't be getting shot all the time. Shot at.
Dude, you ever piss off an Albanian woman? Have fun with that one.
No.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Are they allowed in public? I've never seen one.
They're the European version of Latinos.
No. Shit. Yeah.
Oh my God, who is this? How long have you known them? Why you know them? Why are you talking to them?
We don't have as many of them. They don't make it all the way up to Canada typically.
They don't like the cold. We don't like the cold.
No, I don't blame them.
You know, you go from Mediterranean to frozen tundra, and it's like,
What Canada gets are the like the displaced citizens.
Yeah.
Oh, this one off Chiesa, dribbling on the left side here. Rabiot crosses in, it's kicked out. Yeah, they'll just take people that are displaced, and they're like, yeah. So by the way, we chose Winnipeg for your new home.
Yeah, when it comes to Canada, I think the only Albanians that Canada really get are the ones that, like, the U.S. says, hey, we found out that you don't have papers and you need to get the fuck out. And they're like, well, shit. Well, let's just go to Canada, because Canada will be like, come here. So, like, they'll go to Canada. Like, that's the ones that you get. Like, the ones that get rejected out of New York or Michigan or, like, the northern states, they just say, fuck it, and they go to Canada.
Oh, yes, there it is! That's Rugani! Rugani gets a filthy one.
Rebound, Ghani.
Oh man! All of these are coming off set plays, filthy little bounces, pop them in, loving it. It's 3-1.
That's a bro Ghani kind of shot. He's like shaking his head sideways, like, eh.
So this was taken short from Illing, who then laid it off to Chiesa, which was then headed down by Milik.
It's a good header by Milik.
Decent save as well, but it bounces right into Rugani's feet, and there it is. There she be. It's time to cruise. I don't know. What does Allegri do now?
I think-
3-1, 55 minutes.
Rotate, maybe.
Yeah, got some substitutions. Do we see Arnaud?
Noge? Oui, oui, we see the Noge.
That was like very Parisian French.
Oh, yeah. Rogani's getting that good head tonight, as Frankie says.
That was funny though. I was talking to a guy from France, and it was just on the internet, so like not face to face, bit different, right? So I was just asking, I was like, "Well, what kind of French are you like? Are you like Parisian French, or are you Quebecois French?" And he's like, "Parisian French." So like, I think he was from Marseille, which I mean, they're all a bunch of bums down there, right? But you know, like it's a rough city. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not like your typical French city, almost like the Napoli of France in that sense. But he was just so offended that I called whatever version of French he was, whatever the Parisians were. Like he wouldn't have any of it. He's like, you can't call me that. That's not what I speak. And he was like legit offended. I was like, oh, I mean, that's how we differentiate it, right? It's just like. But anyways, Quebecers are called Lalas. By who? I've never heard that one.
I don't know if he's messing with us or not, because that seems like something Colin would say just to fuck with us.
I think he technically lives on
three
the
different
French
Italians scored for Juve in one game. Where's that? When's that? I don't even know when the last time that's happened. Frank says, "Yo, Days, your boys too," and then Colin says, "No, man. They say la la all the time." Really?
Oh, because la is just la,
Wow.
like a feminine pronoun. La. Like La Quebecois.
Ooh la la, as Iliad would say.
I don't know. Maybe it's a regional thing because I mean, there's all kinds of names for those people that us English guys have for them.
You know, I kind of want to go to Montreal just because I've heard that the place is like a really solid place to go out and do stuff.
Oh yeah, but it's also very English in Montreal too. It's like half and half.
So it's like you just go in there, like, because like I was talking about it with Colin yesterday on Pro Clubs, where he's like telling me, he's like, yeah, you know, Quebec is that kind of. He's like, if you're outside of Quebec, it's a cool place to go. If you're inside Quebec, it just kind of sucks.
So like if you're in the province of Quebec, Montreal's cool, very metropolitan city. I've been there quite a few times actually. Sister lives there, so yeah, I frequent it. And very English as well.
Mhm.
So like it's accessible for us English types. If you want a little piece of Europe in North America, go to Quebec City. And
That's neat.
it's like you're in Little France.
That's so weird. Like, why would there be a city called Quebec City in Quebec? That's like, for example, having Earth City in Earth.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
That's just that to me always throws me off so damn weird. It's like
Because that was the capital, and then when they made like a governmental region, they named it after the capital, essentially. Gatti! Oh man, that gets blocked. He was trying to go for one.
Montreal's a great time. Quebec City has the better baddies. Sal says great titty bars, and David says we need a scientific dissertation on that now.
Montreal is very well known for their strip clubs, and that's also where Pornhub originates from.
Adult entertainment.
It's legit. Like St. Catherine Street is just, yeah. I mean, it eventually turns into like a reputable area, but it's half of it is not reputable whatsoever.
Frankie says New York City and New York. Colin says Dave E. I can write one. David says, yeah, New York City, New York. Yeah, it's stupid. Like I just find it really stupid.
Yeah, I've never.
I'm always
it.
see. I'm used to maybe it's just maybe because I'm a Midwesterner, but like we always call New York just Manhattan.
Well, the other thing I find stupid about that one in particular is like you have York in England, then you have the original name of Toronto, which is York, and then New Holland's like, no, it's just New York now. How many Yorks do we need?
How many news do we need? There's always like a new Michigan, like a new this or new that. Like it's kind of lazy on the naming sense. Goose trying to bring us back to reality here by saying Chiesa looks so mad when anyone shoots, but he shoots from 30 yards out.
Yeah,
wants-
he's just an
You want to know
angry-
why? Because
yeah.
Chiesa spoke with Elliot. Elliot said, "Hey, I need a goal so I can win my parlay tonight," and that's why Chiesa's getting pissed because Chiesa needs to score tonight. That's why. Sal says Dave will start a site called Only P or OP.
I
Only
buy
Peta-
189-cent panettone, and this is what it turns into. Weah cuts in Chiesa, cuts again, and he cuts it so wide, so wide, so wide.
Chiesa, what are you doing? We need you to score so Elliot gets money. He is going to be homeless if you don't score, Federico Chiesa. What are you doing? Score for Elliot.
Oh man.
David says we need a dissertation by our strikers on how to burn money the best way. And then Elliot says, "No money for me tonight." Thanks,
Still
Federico
time. We got half
Chiesa.
hour. Half hour. He's gonna get sub soon though, for sure. I mean, if you go up 4-1, then you can very easily put on all the young kids.
Sartha is asking, did we get the win? We're up 3-1, and there's 30 minutes
good.
left.
Looking good. Oh no, somebody's down. Loka, he's fine. I'm pretty sure he's fine.
Rub some dirt on it. Rub some dirt on it, Loka.
Did I say Wea before? I think that was obviously yelling. Jesus Christ. We are definitely the most racists.
Somebody said that last time they played together on the same time. They're like, why is Wea on the left side? No, that's Illing. And they're like, oh.
Okay, but like no shit, Quadrado and McKenny on the pitch at the same time. No,
That used to be super confusing, especially when they
man.
both had froze.
It was so hard. And they played on the right side. If they played both on the same side, it was impossible.
David says we already put our young guys in. We're playing a
There's
junior team anyways.
No, there's... Man, I'm going to have to look at his name again to pronounce it. Bear with me.
And then Goose
Guy
says
that made
for
his
my,
his first appearance there.
and then Goose says for my prediction's sake, I hope we don't score, but entertaining sake, I hope Yildiz goes in and cooks. Colin says, yeah, I confused the two.
Muharremovic.
Loka, hips shaking like Shakira.
Tahik Muharremovic. That's the guy that's making his appearance. So I mean, like, if you're just killing it, you can even throw him in. It's like, hey, you got called up. Throw him in. Not to say it'll happen.
What happened? Who slipped like that? What kind of slip was that? Was that Rabiot?
I don't know. I missed that. I was looking at the team sheets. I'm sorry.
Or was that? Yeah, no, that was Rabiot. Rabiot slipped. He took an awkward slip. He's being tended to at the sideline.
Oh no.
So it looks like Yildiz and Wea are both about to come in. Sub out Rabiot at this point.
Wow. I mean, he might have to make a quick.
No, I
change
wouldn't
of
even
things
risk
there.
it. I wouldn't even risk it.
No,
at this point.
that's what I'm saying. That he might be yelling at somebody to become on right now. Yelling with a heavy touch.
Like, I don't know if it's like the Jeep logo or the grass around the side of the thing. I'm wondering what the hell happened there. Because, like, I just saw Rabiot fall awkwardly. I hope he doesn't get hurt. If he gets hurt, we're screwed.
Yeah, that's bad news. But
Okay, he's standing up. I think he's good.
Is Salernitana even going to try to get another one here?
No.
They're just like, that was a good run.
Like, hey, let's spite dash and not get anything above 63% possession. Let's spite dash and just hold the ball for 36%.
They're getting a bit here right now. See how long we can hold on to it.
All right, David says he's back in.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the problem. Salernitana looks lifeless as well.
Oh, absolutely.
It's really going to drag the rest of this on. But hopefully just keep on rotating guys and play for fun. Try to get another banger. Never know. Make a game of it. Chiesa cuts in, passes to Milik, lays off to Illing.
Some really nice 1-2 passes.
How about that one?
Yeah.
But there's the win back and the lose back and the foul. No, he fouled himself. Illing.
Good lord.
Oh, man, Illing. Sarthak wants
That's
to know what
not
gas
a-
prices are.
That is mine is because we go by gallons, so mine's like $2.40 $2.40
it's
a gallon.
way cheaper in the States than it is when you do the conversion. So for Illing, Yildiz for Chiesa. I think it's $1.37 and 38 something like that.
Yeah, Illing had a really forgetful game here. Very forgetful. See if Yildiz bags one. I'm kind of curious now. Let's experiment here. Now that you take Chiesa off, and yeah, poor Elliot's money is gone. Rip. But let's see how Yildiz reacts with Milik on the pitch, because we have yet to see those two interact with each other.
Well, and again, perfect time to be doing this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Manage, obviously, both Chiesa's and Duson's minutes.
Frankie says sell Illing now before he tanks further.
No, I'm agreeing. I think you would probably be best if you can sell him in January. I would.
Juve Chris says, I wish Juve played Salernitana every game.
No, you'd get bored of it. You'd want the drama. You'd want to go up against Mourinho and Palladino and Italiano. Not Walmart brand Inzaghi.
Good God, Salernitana looks terrible.
Yeah, Rabbi does have a bit of a limp. Does he have more growth than a lot of our other players? I mean, if you're talking about most of the guys on Next Gen, sure, but...
I do think, though, his floor is really low right now, currently. He needs more time to really develop it, but at the same time, you need to move pieces, and you've got enough developmental parts and pieces around the squad in sense.
And he's got a premier tax on him for being English. So...
You're just on it.
I think it's a plus for Lanza, I think, in this case.
Honestly, you just need him to score. You just need him to score a goal or two, and then some stupid English club will pay $60 million for him.
I'm just thinking business. I think he's the best business move at this point.
Yeah.
He's not getting enough minutes here because he's just not. There's a reason. Unless he breaks out, maybe.
Well, I mean, I don't. So here's the thing, right? I don't sell him if you don't have a backup, because it's just Kostic and then maybe DeCilio. But I don't know. I'm not.
But could you play McKennie or Way or Cambiasso on the left?
Maybe Weah.
And Cambiasso is a left back technically.
Yeah.
You know, you could.
But my thing, so this is my thing, right? I don't want to take Cambiasso and McKennie and separate them.
No, it's looking good right now. But even McKennie and Way look good.
Yeah, because like, who is? I don't know. I have to see Cambiasso invert with Rabiot a lot more to really be confident with that. But I don't know for sure.
Yeah, that's true. We were trying to get somebody to bite on Kostic as well. We'll see. There's going to be tinkering. Talked about it last night as well. Those wing backs, left backs, however we're going to line up there next year is going to be one of the heaviest areas for tinkering.
Sartha says, have you guys ever been to Turin? I have not. Dave, you went to Empoli to watch?
Yeah, I saw it in Empoli. I've been to the stadium, but not for a game.
And David says, we completely stopped also all development because we kept him, although he doesn't fit the system. Start the question mark. Goose says, I think it hints formation change. Anton says, damn, I had 4 goals today. Hopefully no more goals. Oh, he had 1 bet for 4, so he wants to keep it. Usually works for Juve game. That'll fuck up my parlay.
I haven't seen Anton in a while either. Welcome back. I love when I see people come back after a while. You know, it's exciting.
David says, I want away a goal to get his confidence up.
Oh, he's on
I don't
it
know.
now.
No, I don't want to just because I want to see Anton win. We saw Elliot lose his parlay with Chiesa. We can't have Anton lose his.
One of you gamblers got to
We
win
need
something today.
we need one of you guys to win something.
Otherwise, we're a
Collins-
bad influence of his channel, telling people to gamble and then
Colin
everyone's
says
losing
the
their money.
current system isn't what Allegri wants, though. It's not.
But is it what Allegri needs?
For the time
Like
being, I think
electrolytes.
it's the only thing that it's working right now. I have a very big hunch that we're gonna change either next season or midway through next season.
It's all how the market works, though. Honestly, like you got to get the pieces, and if they
Start,
manage that, then absolutely.
Sartha asks, did you cheer for City in the UCL final? I didn't cheer for City to win. I cheered for Inter to lose. Dun dun dun.
Why can't you just be a neutral?
Why would you want to be a neutral in that case?
Because I hate both, really. Why? Because I hate one
But-
more that I have to like one
I
more
just-
as
no,
a
I will,
result.
but
No, I can just
technically-
hate them both and just watch the game for what it is.
Technically, I wasn't rooting for City to win. I just hoped that Inter lost. I didn't really care too much.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. That's how I look at that one.
Yeah. Okay. So David says I agree with Colin. That's what we're stuck with right now, and maybe at least maybe next season. Goose says, I mean, look at the players that we're looking at: attacking mids, all out and out wingers, 2 spots that aren't really in the current formation. Because I'm telling you, I told you guys yesterday, 4-2-3-1. That is what he's looking at. That's the only position that you can have an attacking midfielder be a part of it. I'm telling you, he's trying to do the 4-2-3-1 if he has an extended stay.
Those 2 attacking midfield profiles as well are also 17 years old. So
Because if you do a 4-2-3-1, he has 2 things that he wants: an attacking midfielder and a regista. It can encompass both of those positions.
well, the crowd is good spirits. It sounds, anyways. They got a few goals under their belt. See this one out now.
But so here's the issue right now if we do switch to that back 4. And this is my concern with Illing. Because then the position or the formation will call for a left winger, which by default, that's going to go to Chiesa. So Illing is not in any of a better situation than he is currently right now. The only difference is instead of him trying to beat Kostic for a starting gig, he has to go up against Chiesa, which makes it much more difficult for him. Unless Illing is willing to, convert to a left back. I think that's the only way that I see Illing having a future in a back 4 is if he completely, stops trying to be a full out and out winger and just converts into a left back. But that's one of the things I have a little bit difficulty with. And it looks like McKennie and Dusan are warming up too.
I guess he's trying to keep them a little warm. I would have loved to see like a hoisin sauce thrown in there, maybe a Hans Nicolusi Caviglia.
And so Sal says still a chance to keep a clean sheet for 90 minutes. LOL. David says, do you think his confidence being down though, and we don't actually know his ceiling, is he good enough to keep long term? I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, you've seen spurts of it, but at the same time, he's getting to the point where you kind of need to see more spurts of it. And then Colin says, because Chiesa's overrated. That's funny. And then spoilers.
Yeah, if he's that far ahead and there's spoilers, I'll be a little upset.
I don't know. It's
Because
nothing.
there's Milik with the turn. And then Gatti, and then Moretti, and then Milik, and now Yildiz with nothing but space, and there it is. but not. But there it is anyways, because even when he misses, it still goes in, because Kenan Yildiz apparently cannot not score at this point. That's 3 goals.
I think it's an own goal that doesn't even count.
Maybe not even, but still, like his output, he has the highest output per minutes played at this point, Dash.
I know.
He's last year's Keen, or this year's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
Jesus Christ.
because the keeper may, but still, I think Yildiz should have finished that better, in my opinion.
Should have. Yes. He should have just scored, honestly. I thought it was just a straight up goal with all that time. But that again, young profile, too much time gets in your head a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
That's where some of the maturity needs to set in a little bit. Not to really trash on the guy at the end of the day.
He sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
Who's that guy for?
Yeah, Frankie says it's an
coming
own
off
goal. You says he hits the tip of the keeper's foot, but yeah. And then Noje is coming in for Moretti. Dusan for Milik. So everybody gets to see Kenan and the Deuce boy. All right, Dusan, let's see if your girl's Slappy Toppy is giving you some motivation to get yourself a goal here.
15
swear to God,
minutes, so it's a bit of time.
If Dusan turns his career around because he got himself some new box, that's going to be absolutely hilarious to me.
Because he got a new what?
Box.
Box.
Lady parts. Lady friend.
Oh. That's how
kitty.
you refer to it as ladies? There's
There's
a box?
kitty, there's box, there's a bunch of other terminology that I'm pretty sure the
man.
youngsters can fill us in on. There's a lot.
That's actually a pretty demeaning way to... Oh, man.
Apparently that's what
I thought the kids were getting more like...
No, they're... No.
They're just as bad as that. I don't know. But then what's all this woke shit? Is that just 5 whiny kids from Colorado, or like
Pretty
what's
much.
going on? Hey, this is hey, what do you like to meet my box over here?
No. That's not how you would say it. It's like, yo, I'm trying to go get some box.
Okay, you say it like that. You don't call her my box.
No, you don't say, hey, I got my box over here. No.
Oh man.
And then Goose says no woke guy gets anywhere near the box. Can't talk about what they don't know. Goose is like, oh, dog in here. That's how we are. Oof, oof.
Keenan. Oh, the bias is too soft. Ducey's just like flailing
Dude,
at
Deuce
it.
time is wide open.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Nonje. Cambiasso crosses and it's straight to the keeper from Ducey boy.
That's the Doosan we all know and love. That's the Doosan we're getting.
Chip it at him.
Blast it, young boy. Take the touch and blast it into the corner, mate. That should have been a goal. That should have been number 5.
Oh man.
That's the Doosan I know and love.
And there's a foul on Gatti. Getting a little rough there. Simmer down.
Who? Gatti?
Ah, buddy just kind of like tripped himself. I don't know. There's nothing.
David says, I actually like that he got healed. Yeah, he did. He got into that spot.
Yeah.
Can't
What's your
complain
favorite
about that.
position?
Top corner. Whichever one gets it going. 10 shots on target. Holy shit.
Gatti going up for the header.
Well, unfortunately for our good friend Anton, he also lost his parlay. So moral of the story, guys, do not say any gambling things that you're doing this game because they will more than likely get busted. So I just, you don't want
But
to know.
what you can do is join the Discord and put in your predictions for your chance of winning a jersey. That's not betting. That's just a sweepstakes. So join on in. Get into the Discord. Get your predictions in. You're a half season behind if you're just joining now, but you only have to beat a record of 3. That's winning right now. It's 3 correct predictions. Nonje to Rabiot. Nonje is looking good. Coming on with some confidence. Dusan should score if he gets that close to the box, but he dresses like he's a 4-year-old girl wearing her daddy's sweatshirt.
Oh, we have way too much fun here. Way
true.
too much fun here.
Laundry! Cross. Give it away. So that one was not a good luck, unfortunately.
David says, by the way, my prediction for the Serie A game will be 1-0. I don't even care if we scored 6 goals tonight. He's still putting it 1-0.
1-0 for Sunday. All right.
Telling you, Coppa Italia is when Allegri just lets it, especially the first round, Allegri just lets that shit fly.
Mm-hmm. Frosinone will be interesting to play. That's next Thursday. And then we have a Tuesday game after that. It's a bit wild.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. Make some work arrangements. Got to go earn a paycheck again.
Yeah, me too, right? If only we had other people to help cover the watch-alongs.
I just want somebody to cover my job. I'll do the watch-alongs. Yeah, but an own goal comes up there. It's too bad.
This is the first game we've actually outscored our expected goals.
Well, we were in stat padding today.
Ah. It says that was the B team correct assumption on that. Goose says, did you guys see that Beppe left his actual gig and went to YouTube full time? Yeah, well, he's got 28,000 subscribers. We have 1,800. We are not that big yet.
Yeah.
And he also gets paid by Juve as well.
Yeah, he's got a contract. It's a full-time gig. You understand, like, he does... To do what he does is like an 18-hour a day job. Like, I don't think people understand. Not that I'm like saying, oh, it's so hard, blah, blah, blah. Like, we wouldn't do it if we didn't want to. But there's a lot of extra stuff behind the scenes, especially what Beppe is doing with pre-recorded videos and all the editing and stuff. That takes hours. And especially if you're in North America, you just wake up and the stuff's there because, I mean, he's in Europe. He's already had it out for you. But no, man, that guy's grinding first thing in the morning. I'm pretty sure his blood caffeine level is at a solid, like, 72%. He just runs on espresso, that man. Kostic from Cambiasso. So, yeah, I mean, it's... Oh, Dash is gone again. So, yeah, it's one of those things. He's got it to the point where he can self-sustain, which is every YouTuber's dream, right? So, yeah, and then that's why he's got the second channel and everything, and he's going all in. So it's good for him. Yeah, I mean, he's living the dream, right? So, and once you do that, like, you just grow exponentially when you can commit that amount of time to it as well. So it's only going to be better for him moving forward. Yeah, what? Beppe never sleeps when he does inhumane. Yildiz trying to lose his man. He's hauled down. That's no foul.
Construction, absolutely. Bringing the wires. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what you just said there. You're still kind of fuzzy here.
Am I fuzzy now? No, they're doing construction. So like I looked at my neighborhood thing and they're like, oh yeah, those people are doing construction, so they keep tipping the wires. How much ball possession do we have? Let me take a peek. 59%.
Did go down a bit. Just a touch. But more than we're certainly used to. XG is 3.16. It's actually pretty high, yeah.
Now, you want to know, as far as like when it comes to content creation, like the real like top G's when it comes to that stuff, it's gonna be Fiago, and then it's gonna be like Rabono. Like those guys get flown out by actual leagues and teams and stuff like that. Like Rabono was at Napoli. He was at the Maradona watching. Was it Napoli and Roma?
Roma, yeah. I think.
I don't know. He was
That
watching one of those.
I
Yeah,
think it was Napoli Roma. Yeah.
yeah,
It
because
a
he was
big
there
match.
for Christmas. Because it's like you take us out of that and you look at some of the bigger channels like that, and it's like, holy hell! Like Fiago's being sent all over the place to do stuff. Like I think he's the biggest footy channel when it comes to it, but
What's
like
he at now?
I want to say he's like almost at 1 million.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Because Rabona's 275.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fiago is the biggest one, I think. And then I think Tifo Football.
Well, that's the Athletic. That's a British newspaper, you know. Like,
Yeah,
and their stuff is very like premier centric. Some of their takes are bad.
For us to get anywhere, like looking at it from a financial model, for Dave and myself to quit our actual day jobs to actually do stuff like this full time, you would need at least 15,000 subscribers, at least, and then would be, and then you would have to have, I would want to say 100, or you would want to have about 50 to 100 members that are in like a $2 to $5 pay range. And then that compounding with the ad revenue that you would get from the watch time, then you could be able to do this full time.
And then merchandising and all that. Yeah, you gotta add in. They say, and I think this is based for American standards, but if you're a solo guy, so you only have to pay yourself, you can start thinking about quitting your job once you have 8,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
but it's not like you're making a lot of money. You're still eating craft dinner.
Yeah, you're not making that much. But it would be a cool thing to happen, but it needs a lot. Because, like, for example, you know, Dave and I working full time at our other gigs too, so we have to go at a live format because it's a little bit tough for us to do video editing on our own. Because, like, you can ask Giuseppe as well, guys. Video editing, proper video editing, takes a lot of time.
Long time. But then also just the upload to YouTube is a pain in the dick because you got to upload it and then it has to verify it, then it's got to process it in HD, and it takes, well, especially if it's a long video, it could be another couple hours before that's even done at that point as well, right?
Jesus
so
Christ.
It's all planning ahead.
Oh, I'm 10 seconds ahead of you. I'm sorry.
Are ya? Let's see. Danilo here gives it to Yildiz on the left. Cuts into space, cuts further in, and puts, oh my God, how did you retain yourself on that one?
Jeez.
Wow.
Christ, fuck, man. Can I say this now? Bench Federico Chiesa.
There are a couple of individuals whose job is in grave danger right now.
And one of them is Federico Chiesa. Nutmeg.
Two of them are the highest earners on the frickin' team.
Holy shit, he megged that dude. Cut right and
he double cut. That was a double cut.
Fuck.
Bam. Double cut.
What am I watching?
This is clinical.
I don't. Anyone that sits here and tells me the coach for Dusan and Chiesa, this kid just shut every single one of those guys up. Like, I don't want to hear anyone say the coach stifles those guys.
That was on the close side as well. Like,
you
he cut that close.
You had an 18-year-old that just went there and absolutely cooked these guys. I feel bad for Elliot. Elliot should have put goals on Kenan Yildiz instead of Chiesa at this point.
That's a defeated Salernitana there. That's just like that is committing to sodomy, essentially, is what they just did in that passage of play. It's just be like, yeah, bend me. Like, I'm done. It's like that whole Roman. Did you watch Spartacus?
Like,
Where the guy just like bends him over, not because he's gay, just because it's domination.
No, it's Yildiz essentially is a necrophilia. I mean, they're already dead, but he's still pounding them. Like, that was legit. He took Salernitana, rubbed it on the back of the head, caressed its ear, bent it over, slapped it in the cheeks, and then proceeded to drive into it.
And then somebody cuts the Jeffrey Epstein part of this broadcast to that part.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's filthy. Is Kostic in the game? They put Kostic in?
There's a few vacant individuals in this game, both sides. Like
Jesus Christ!
Hey, relax. You're ahead of me.
Sorry.
Simmer.
I can't after that
Simmer.
one.
Simmer.
Okay. What
You're
the
a
fuck
lot
is
ahead of
going
me.
on?
Here's Timmy. Timmy? What the fuck was that?
Salernitana's dead, but they're still getting plowed because Juve apparently is into necrophilia at this point.
That was insane.
That was like my one shot in pro clubs last night.
Timmy! What? Like, it's just out
The
of
goalkeeper
nowhere.
just looks at it, just fuck.
Timber!
Oh, wow. We have been feasted. Been given
One
a
more.
feast. We've been
Do we
given
get
a
one more?
feast.
Do they go for one more?
Screw it, why not? Wow. I mean, honestly, you can't make it any more perfect. To bounce it underneath the bar like that, makes it unstoppable.
Colin says, big deal. Dash did that 3 times last night. Told you. I got the build.
Man.
I got...
Insane.
Brothers, I got the build down. My striker build is filthy. Filthy, I tell ya.
Yeah. Wow.
You know the last time Juve had a big scoreline like this was 7-1? You want to know who the coach was?
It's Allegri.
Yeah.
Was it
Allegri-
Torino? Who was it? I don't know why I said Torino.
I think it was Sassuolo. I think it was Sassuolo, but yeah, this Allegri has had the 2 largest score lines in Juve history.
The game's over.
Wow. That was pure. I don't know what to say. That's crazy.
It's impressive. You know what I'm thinking? So you know how Inter's already scared shitless? And now Inzaghi's brother just got raped? Before it was like, okay, Juve, they're winning 1-0 and they're in second place, couple points back. It's like, they're winning somehow. But man, they look like trash. Now people have to take a second look. Yes, it's a Coppa match. Yes, it's Salernitana.
No, I think we need to take a look at benching Chiesa.
But we saw just the options score today, right?
We had 3 goals in 15 minutes.
There was ball movement. There was attack. Now, I mean, we might Kurt the Muzo again on. I have no idea. But we have now made people question. I'm questioning. I don't know what the hell I just saw. We haven't seen any of this in how many years? This is what Sarri's balls was supposed to look like, maybe. I don't know. But, like, when was the last time we saw it? Probably that 7-1 game, like you said.
That's wild.
That's next Thursday now, guys. We got to be back for this one. For those who know it, Juventus B.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. I don't even think that. Like, Jeff, Yildiz actually keeps his head up when he dribbles. There's a big difference there. Yeah, that can go either way, knowing that we play. Like, we might get soft on them. They might show up finally. You never know.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That was nuts. Frankie says
man.
new meme just dropped.
Then
David
just panic.
says the Ultras chose this to go on a protest. I know, right? That's funny. Jeff
Well,
says, I mean,
because it was for the Coppa tickets specific. Yeah, but I mean, they look kind of silly now, don't they? I think in that case.
yeah. David says, or Jeff says it's been forever and some change since I've seen Juve win by that much. Good God. David says, imagine a loud stadium in the first half. Frankie says, new meme just dropped. Misak says, what the fuck? Misak says, should save some of that for the Serie A match. And then John says, question for you guys. Have you two ever it? And then never finished.
Ever? What?
Oh, so they followed up. Have Dave and myself ever met in person? It's
No.
a very long ass drive. It's like a
No,
6
I don't
hour.
even want to.
Bone says at this point, let's cash out on Dusan and Chiesa. Jeff says, I mean, Yildiz dribbles as good as Chiesa, but much better spatial awareness. I don't know what to say.
Yildiz. We need more Yildiz. Yildiz this. Ooh, Yildiz this guy.
See if I can throw this on here. Frankie wants me to throw this on the stream.
Getting the memes going. Getting the memes.
Oh, man. That was wild.
Wow. Yeah, no, that was...
Hey, you know what?
That was the best match in a while.
What did I say? When the moment Juve find a way to figure out how to convert their chances and opportunities, they get it done.
Are you saying you would meet us in general? Or just Dash or just me?
Oh, I think they're saying they probably meet you and myself. I gotta get this movie
Together? Do we have to be together?
Dave does not want to meet me. Dave hates
Oh, I'm
me.
just joking. Of course.
It's fine. It's
yeah,
not
Goose
for her.
really good. Okay, so let me... Because Goose, I know you're working in Germany. Are you around like your work people right now? Are they looking at you funny? Like, what's this guy doing? Are you just like quiet in the corner with your headphones on?
Let me see if I can do the voice. Stop! He's already dead!
Oh,
There
that's
you
the
go.
way. Yeah. What a rocket.
Jeez, man. Zach says, Yildiz or the Timo Schlupmaker? Frank Airbone says, Dash, is that a tear in your eye? Yes, lots of them. Mr. Melon Dawa says, Yildiz literally dribbled between 3 guys every game, and that's wild. That is true. Very true. I thought 3-0 was optimistic. Colin says, Dash never said those words. Did I?
Yeah, just going through the
Words.
predictions. Nobody got the correct prediction today.
Nobody.
You guys are completely off. I don't know what you were thinking.
22 to 2 shots. Words. Nah. LOL. It's 10 p.m. David says how the game opened up when the ball hog was out.
Man, they just backstabbing. We used to love this kid.
And then I met the 2U. Good vibes.
Yield is 48 touches,
Sorry.
7 in the opponent's box, 2 shots, 1 goal, distance covered 3.5. I mean, 1.5 goals. Come on.
Can't believe we saw 6 goals. That means we got to step it up tonight in pro clubs. We got to hit like 6 or 7 because I know I'm looking at the roster here for tonight. I believe we have. Let's see. We've got the Louie boy, ZJ Colin, and I think Bonesy boy is gonna hop in.
Yeah, I might join in. It all just kind of depends on how I feel after spending a lot of hours on the computer today. Because it's not just while I'm here. I'm doing all the graphics, all that other shit too. Right? So sometimes I'm just like, no, my eyes need to chill. So we'll see how I feel.
This honestly was. I think this was one of the best games I've seen.
Yeah, I might be just elated enough to get a couple games and we'll see how I feel.
That's wild. Like I'm still a little bit flabbergasted because like I'm sitting here thinking I'm like, what the hell? Like there's a couple of things, right? There's a big indicator. One thing that you need for sure, I think that at this point, can we all agree that I think Chiesa needs to get relegated into the bench until he, adapts and evolves his game? Because I think Yildiz at 18 years old seems more mature and more composed than Chiesa does, which I think is blasphemy. But
it's not blasphemy if that's just the way it is.
15 minutes, 3 goals in 15 minutes. Like, that's nuts. Like, that to me is crazy at this point.
Okay, so I'm looking the pro clubs. You're looking 7-8, so 7:30ish probably tonight Eastern time. If you guys are looking to play clubs.
Pierre, it looks like they're saying 7:30. 7:30 is what Frankie's thrown out there. Pierre says, boys, rate Illing's performance. I'm getting attacked for saying he had a bad first half for F's sake.
He
I thought it
didn't
was mediocre.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was
he's
mediocre.
okay. People, again, because this whole we love young boys. Yes, we all love the young guys. I get it, but we sometimes have to be realistic. Right? Like Yield is the other end of the spectrum right now, right? Like he's blowing expectations out of the water. This is but this is what we think every young guy is. We think everyone's a Yildiz.
Yeah, it shouldn't. As Misak says, Yildiz is a generational talent. Vicenzo says yes. Bones says yes. That's what it looks like. KB says Dusan and Chiesa have a chip on their shoulder. Did you see Chiesa disapproval when he got subbed? Insane.
It's the Coppa match. Of course you're getting subbed off.
Vincenzo says Church is in trouble. Goose says Yildiz will misplace a pass and move on and get the next one. Chiesa will pout. Dahl says, what the F just happened? I literally put it on the last 20 minutes. What happened? Apparently Yildiz and Noje happened. Bone saying, also, do we need to we need time to change our pants before pro clubs because everyone
you got a couple hours.
We got like 2.5 hours, 2 hours. Isak says Chiesa was great though. Sal says SofaScore gave him a 6-6 to Chiesa as a 6-6.
Yeah, we can bring up the thought mob.
Kenan is better for the team than Chiesa. Rather Chiesa be a sub and get fully back to fitness. Juve Chris says Illing Jr. did well. He hasn't much better than Kostic, in my opinion, but we need help on that left side. Epstein? Frankie says Chiesa forced us to think he was great this game. Misak, he played every position.
Wow. So this is interesting. I'm just gonna hide this so you can see. Locatelli with a 9.
He facilitated play well.
Yeah, that's it's great score.
80 out of 84. He moved the ball, cycled the ball really well.
Yeah, gets an assist. Anyways, everyone getting really great scores. 7s, 8s, even that 9. Gatti a 5.9.
What did they rate Yildiz? I'm curious to see what they have for him.
Sorry,
You gotta scroll down.
And Perrin is a 6.1. I just wanted to point those two out. Those guys don't get a good look. Kanan gets a 7.7. Timmy a 7.2.
Wow.
Yeah, for was it 25 minutes?
Dahl says Yildiz Dusan partnership looks like how Chiesa and them look. KB says we don't like young boys. YouTube. Goose says don't forget how we were Meretti's first game when he went all game 100% pass accuracy.
Yeah, and then he
tanked.
That was just one game. Like Yildiz has done this for 3 games now. That's why the hype is building because he's done consistency. Moretti had like one really good game and then was absent for a year. So that's the difference there, really.
And then David says got to cash on Chiesa in January before Yildiz puts him on the bench and sinks his value. Dahl says Illing is overrated if I sold any youngsters. Vincenzo says and Whale with the howitzer.
Yeah.
He can
that
do
wasn't
that.
even a howitzer. Like howitzers lob things. That was a goddamn rocket. That was like flying straight for your face.
Dahl says I'd sell Illing. Misak says he was perfect, I think, in relation to Chiesa. Sal says Sofa gave Loka an 8.4. Okay. Loka was absolutely perfect. I think he was referring to Loka here. That's what I expect from Loka game in and game out. Yildiz 7.8. Frankie says, well, for a Bremerless defense, not bad apart from the mistake. Anyone remember?
Well, there was no offense from Salernitana. I mean, if Gatti didn't throw up that one ball, there would have been nothing. Like,
nothing. And then
accurate long ball 7. Yeah, his stats are really
triangle of Loka Moretti Camioso was firing. JC says Dash is embarrassed of his shaven face, so he's trying to cover it. I just don't have a good spot to put this. That's why. But here you go. Boom.
The dildo.
It's
mic.
the dildo. Unfortunately, it's too damn big, and that's what she said. Just for you, Car. Doll says either way, either play a front three with Kenan, Chiesa, or Dusan, or put Kian and Dusan and Chiesa as a sub. I don't think you put Kenan out wide. I think you need to keep Kenan in the hole. And then Dana's music says, Yildiz, Noje, Mamma Mia. And Frankie said, Noje had a decent 15 minutes. So I wonder if we're going to see more of them.
You would like to think more rotation, obviously, on Sunday again. Man, I don't know. I don't even want to start thinking about Sunday because we should really just enjoy the moment. 6-1, my lord. What a scoreline.
Yildiz is a generational talent. What a player he is. David saying Beppe is going off.
Yeah, of course.
off the
Everyone
rail,
is. Everyone is.
And Dahl says for Turkey, he plays wide and looks class, terrorized Germany. So,
Yeah.
whew.
And you know what? A lot of people have tried to terrorize Germany and were unsuccessful. Kenan is one of the few that's actually done things. Terrorized Germany in the proper way.
I think though, like, yes, I'm happy we won 6-1, but let me try to pull our feet back on the ground. We gotta
Nope.
remember it's
Feet are up.
let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. Obviously, let's enjoy it. We've earned this. Let's enjoy it. We've had to sit through some stinkers, but let's enjoy the 6-1. But let's remember not to set this as a baseline. Not to set this as the standard because these happen every once in a while, and these are what I like to call get right games. So build some confidence, build some momentum, but let's, if we don't have a 6-1 score line, let's not throw shit all over the place and so
I also want to point out here too, this is going to be an interesting fact going into Sunday's game. They have a very short bench as well here. They don't have a lot of rotation.
no.
So that's gonna hurt them.
Sal says my old roomie is a Bayern fan sending him videos of Yildiz now and laughing at him. Now that's pettiness and I enjoy it. All of it. Vlad says Moretti said they wrote me off and I ain't write them back. Dana's music says that way a goal though, it means everything to him.
Oh, if anybody scored that goal, it'd be insane.
Sal says dash crushing dreams again. Mwah! Colin says bye Misak because Misak goes to sleep. Dahl says, wait until the 1-0 on Sunday with our starters. Sartha says, what the hell? You guys won by 6.
Wow, we won by 5.
David says, 1-0 on Sunday. Sartha says, I literally left 10 minutes ago and came back. Bowen says, too late. It's my baseline now. Frankie says, they did play with a third string keeper due to the other two being out.
Yeah, they're going through a super rough time. Like that. It's not only is it Salernitana, it's an injured Salernitana. They got a couple like Dia as well as out. But needless to say, find me a keeper that would have saved Timmy's shot, for instance.
Keeper looked at it and was like, bruh.
Or Kanan's shot as he topped in on the short side. There was enough firepower there today that it just would not have mattered. I don't think might have been 4-1. Who knows? We still would have had it the way we were playing. Yeah, he did have a couple nice saves, and that's what I'm saying. Like he wasn't a bad keeper, but some of those shots are unstoppable. I'll rub that under their nose. Ooh, I thought you were gonna. The way that one started off.
Kev says, let's go. Frankie says, Ochoa.
Relax. Okay, relax.
KF says, no call-in show. Call-in show is going to be reserved for Saturday.
Yes, we haven't mentioned that because we've just been bouncing around. We haven't explained the schedule going forward. We are going to do the call-in show on Saturday. That will also cover sort of like a post game for this / a pre-game for Sunday. And just because it's a double header, we're kind of just sandwiching everything in together because we still need to record the day after on Monday. And then, of course, Wednesday is the Tinfoil Hat show / a pre-game, and then Thursday is another game, right? So it's a very compact schedule. So that is how we are going to work it out. It basically gives us Tuesday off. And that's it. We're here every other day for the next couple weeks. I call it Pigs Will Fly tomorrow. Oh, come on. It's not that crazy.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, we don't want to bring that one up.
You guys are all petty.
Oh, that's petty. Frankie says, my bad, World Cup Ochoa. That makes those kind of saves. That's hilarious. And then I just got tagged in Discord for something.
The tags. Well, I think because...
Oh, Matteo Benetti just tweeted, taking out my entire 401k and dumping it on Yildiz stock. I have seen enough.
You got to be careful. He steps over everything.
And then Vernal Lux says, I desperately need to see Yildiz and Chiesa on the field at the same time. I would not want that to happen at all.
I would like to see it in a match like that. To observe. I know where the problems arise, but it would be a cool experiment. Yeah. KF absolutely loved that match. You're probably yelling at all your friends too. Probably asking you to go out for some fried chicken, and you're just like in your room losing your mind. Loka had the PNH game today, but yes, I agree. I'd sell kidney for Tony Cruz. Yeah, the Tony Cruz thing. We can dream. We can dream. Remember when we were linked to Mbappe?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just, come on. KFC, I said to my dad, guess the scoreline after the game for £500. He guessed 4-0. Obviously. You weren't looking to pay out. You were never going to pay him. And we didn't even talk about, I want to just point it out, some of the scores, ratings on the Salernitana side. We're in some fours.
Threes.
We got a 3. A 3.4. I don't even know if I've seen anything that low before. That's bad. You don't see that every day. Because he's got the own goal as well. You would have paid him. Very honorable. Giving your dad £500. That's Specsavers, man. Must be treating you well. David likes how Nonge fit in seamlessly in the offense. At least haven't had anything defensively to do, though.
So let me ask you guys this. Let's have this conversation. It might be a little bit of a recency bias, given to what we saw. Do we need to buy more players?
I think I've made my stance fairly clear.
Let's get the pulse of the people. Let's ask the viewers.
Yes. So,
do you guys think that Juve need to make more purchases during January?
Actually
make purchases in January.
And I know this has come. We've talked about it a lot, right? It's now December 4th, so the transfer market has been open for 2 days. We should have heard something. You would think something a little serious.
The reason why I'm asking this right now is Cambiaso continues to cook. McKennie, solid option with Cambiaso. Weah, starting to build some footing and some momentum going into it. Nonge coming in and having a pretty solid cameo as well. DeCilio coming back. Say what you want about DeCilio, but he's also coming back as well. Let's sit here and think about it, right? Yildiz essentially is him. He's done it for 3 games. Consistently. I think you can put some stock in them right now. I'm not saying sell the house and mortgage the future in a sense, but I think these next gen guys that have been promoted, and I might have the unpopular opinion here. I'm going to say I don't think we need to buy anything.
So I'm going to put this into a little more perspective. And I see what everyone's saying. People, midfielders, more depth. Maybe somebody on the left wing, left back, whatever. So the situation in reality is what is actually available right now that would be financially responsible to partake in. And I would say that it's probably very, very slim. Because January has a premium as well. Because teams know people are desperate. this is the time where if you're, say, a Chelsea or a Liverpool, man, you want one of the, like a top EPL team, or you're like a Dortmund, and you might beat Bayern this year, for instance, right? And you need another piece, and you go and you spend the money at a bit of a premium, knowing that it's probably going to pay off. I think the management is a little more patient than the previous ones, in that if the perfect deal does not land on the table, they will wait till the summer and invest more responsibly then. So it's not that like things are completely off the table, but from a business perspective, I think financially it makes more sense to not buy anybody. That's not what we want, because we, as fans, obviously we want an exciting new prospect, we want a new exciting midfielder. I would just put the odds, like if you had to put Vegas odds on it, it's not looking good for January. Like I'd put all my money in on June. Like June's, you're not even going to get a good payout in June, because everyone knows it's going to happen then, right?
Yeah, Colin says necessarily no, but we all held our breath through Rabiot. We need some cover. The only issue is who could really cover and do what Rabiot does, per se. That's currently available on the market. Dana says Noj is a baller. David says, agree, we need a center mid, sell one of our left wing backs and bring someone in. Joe says, would love to see another center back as backup for injuries, but the whole team is solid. I do think, depending on what happens with Huijsen, if he goes or not. Sal says, you unpopular? Please. KF says, one Danilo future replacement is left center back, 3 at the back, and rotational midfielder. So we do have Huijsen and Facundo Gonzalez, I think.
Facundo Gonzalez,
Facundo?
yes.
Vlad says,
I mean, there's guys waiting.
Yeah, Vlad says Kanan is him. My apologies to Colin. I wasn't familiar with his game, Collins. I don't know what that means. Sal says Sudakov is doable. 35 million is going to be a little.
It's doable, yes.
David says,
Ooh,
yep.
Pierre, I mean, if somebody's going to pay out, we got to
Who would you sell?
push them up the line, obviously. Thank you very much, Australian. $2.99. Thank you very much. And then Frank, this always happens. Then we get the measuring contest out, right? Frank is like, well, I'd be a member for 4 months.
Good Lord. So he says, who would you sell if we must?
Elling.
Right. I think if you're looking at a young prospect that you need to chop, I think Illing would be one.
Sule, maybe. You might fetch like a
Sule might be another.
Like you might get a lot for a Sule.
I think Sule and Illing might be the ones that you would have to at this point. Maybe Baranachea as well. Kaio George, those guys.
I think Kaio will probably get sold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not right away, but
Bone says sell Dusan Chiesa and buy a left back. Colin says Vlad just lost me. Bone says our left wing back. Goose says where does
hold on. Hypothetical. You sell Chiesa, Dusan, get Alfonso
Davies.
Play as a left wing back, because we know he plays as left wing or a left back. Like he'd be killer in a left wing back.
Colin says nothing going to happen in January. Need Cavilla to have more minutes. Vlad says don't fix what's what ain't broken, bro. Joe says save money and extend Rabiot. Vlad says I'd rather not spend than overspend. And Jeff says if we're not buying anyone in January, then incorporate Noje as a sub.
They're gonna have to, if that's what it like with injuries and whatnot. Yeah,
it's a quote from a Shaq meme. KF says someone with experience, not a youngster. Waleed, congratulations, guys. It's really the best day of my life seeing my team perform. Like, we had a great squad. Let's go further with them. Forza Juve. Colin decides to whip his out, saying mine's bigger. Vlad says pause. Frankie says Kaio will go back to Brazil. David says I would give Baranachea a shot next season. Vlad says full stop. Bone says I'm down with that, Dave. Goose says Frimpong has a 40 million release clause. Just saying.
Is he worth 40? I like he's good. I don't. It's a good question. How much does transfer? I always like to see transfer market, because it's the official. Just give me a quick sec, because he's at 50. He's valued at 50 mil, and his release is 40. Oh, he's skyrocketed here. I'll share the screen. Yeah, his value has skyrocketed this year. That might actually be something reasonable.
Trying to see if I can find Allegri's post-match comments here. Throw these up and we can talk about those before we sign off. But you don't have the money for Frimpong, and the whole Premier League wants them. We got Edizik already. Did we finish the transfer for that? Is that transfer officially done?
No, he's got to do the medical.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like a for sure, but we still need to fly him in and do that kind of stuff. Okay, so Frimpong, he moved. Okay, let's go here. Celtic 2021. So he's at Leverkusen for 2 years now. Transferred there for 11, and he's currently skyrocketed up to 50. Contract till 2028. Doesn't show release clause here, does it? But that is starting to look like it might be a very reasonable deal. If that's the case, why has nobody else just been like, here's my money because I'm in the EPL?
Here's my other question to the viewers. So I'm looking for the comments, and I saw IFTV post saying that Chiesa was electric this game. Am I missing something? Did I miss something today, guys?
He had a lot of movement. He pushed a lot through the midfield, but then he always got turned around because he never looked for an outlet. So in a sense,
like, I don't know. Can I say that Yildiz outplayed Chiesa on 15 minutes?
Okay, put it this way, like, you got Chiesa, and he's just like your normal household 120 volts, 15 amp breaker, whereas Keenan was on like the 50 amp 240 volt, like your arc welder outlet, like the high voltage, high amperage.
You're getting way too technical for this analogy.
Well, you're an engineer. I thought you'd be okay.
I know, I would get it, but not them.
Well, if you're a welder or just like a tradesman, 120.
All right, how many people
It's the high
listening are
power
welders?
stuff. Welders, put up your hand.
You got a bunch of 20-year-olds that are looking at you like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
Okay, well, have you ever noticed, at least in North America, I'm sure it's similar in Europe, how your oven has a big ass plug? It's not the same power, guys. Not
I know.
the same power.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, think about it though. Like, am I missing something here where they said Chiesa was electric? I know Misak was saying that Chiesa was good. I mean, unless you want to say Chiesa beating dribblers and putting a guy on skates was good, but like, I still think it's like 2 or 3 good dribbles, and then there's still really no end product to it.
Oh, there you go. Chiesa made sure he was the center of attention. He kind of did in a sense. It's like, hey guys, look at me. But his actual output was a bit lackluster. Because there were outlets today, but he decided to dribble right up the center, which looked cool a couple times. He is like a politician, promises a lot, but does sweet fuck all. He's never even made the... Oh, look, he's like, you see, Goose knows. Screw you, Dash. This guy knows.
One. David says Chiesa had a bunch of empty calories like Dak Prescott.
Who's this Dak Prescott?
He's a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
He
Bone
was good
says
at the
0. Sal says, I really like what I
that's a
saw from
salute.
Noget. Is that a salute?
It's more like a Hitler salute, but yeah. it's a salute.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Sal says, really liked what I saw from Noget. Vlad says, you lost me there, Dave. We only use 220.
Yeah, 50 hertz. Yeah, you use 220, 50 hertz. Okay, that's gonna get way too complicated because yes, Europe is they're dumb. Let's just put it that way. They it's just because everything's older there. That's why things are older in Europe. They do things differently. They have higher voltage, but at a lower cycle. Goose is going to be the only one that's going to understand it. So I'll stop there. Europeans always got to mess things up. All right, let's move on.
And Bone says, it's just raising my hand. Gosh. Vlad says, is the next to Hawkins, bruh. Vlad says, Chiesa is the best Italian player in the world. I don't know if that says more about Chiesa or Italy.
Yes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing I kind of want to like look at and tackle. Like, I'm very confused. Like, am I missing something here? Like, I don't know. Is he though? Is Chiesa better than Berna? And then Goose says, I mean, harsh as it may be, Vlad Barella has an impact on the game than Chiesa's impact.
Yeah, I would agree. As much as we hate him.
Because like I'm seeing two things, right? I'm seeing people say Chiesa cooked, and I'm seeing that Illing Jr. cooked, and I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts, but I didn't see much out of it. Like, I thought it was okay. I thought they like some of them were forcing a lot of actions that they didn't need to force, but
Also, Bones knows what I'm talking about, so screw you, Dash.
Colin is talking crazy. Sal says this conversation is reminding me of the scene of Taken where Liam Neeson was torturing the Albanian guy by electrocuting him. Where's my daughter? I didn't know.
That's DC now. Now you're really gonna cook. Use DC.
Where's my daughter? I told you I would find you. Now where is she?
Good old car battery and some booster leads. Gets anybody talking. There's also just a towel and a gallon of gasoline.
No, I don't think Chiesa got the assist. I don't think they counted as the assist because it went off Danilo's head.
Let's look it up again here. Did they?
No, he didn't.
Nope.
Because that original cross was out wide. Danilo flicked it over to Cambiaso. David said, "Yeah, Chiesa and Illing cooked some underseasoned rice."
Wet rice.
Vlad says, "Goose, Barella ghosted in the semifinal and the final of the 2020 Euros. Italy with them and without Italy with them and
flopper.
Without Chiesa failed to qualify for the World Cup. Get out of here with that trampoline flopper."
That's funny. Oh man. Okay. Well, is there anything else I want to wrap up on this guy?
I don't think there's really anything else.
No, I think that's a pretty good one. Nice. That was like 40-minute post game. So just to recap, then tomorrow we'll try to get some big, some clubs, some teams going a Friday night get together, if you will. Then Saturday is going to be. We'll post-match as much as we need to of this on Saturday night. I don't know how much of that we really need to do. Maybe spend 5 minutes just recapping. But then more importantly is going to be the pregame.
Yeah, we talked about Timmy's rocket, Vlad.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, what's there to say? I'm speechless. What I said is that it was incorrect to call it a howitzer. Its trajectory was too flat. It was a frickin' rocket. Again, you're gonna give me like I nerd out on this kind of stuff. I'm gonna go hard. So let's a trampoline flopper. I wish I can keep that up there forever. That's great. Yes. So Timmy's rocket. Talked about Timmy's what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay, back to the point. Saturday, join us anyways. We'll do a quick little recap of this game. We're going to pre-game Salernitana again, which probably won't be a super long segment either. And then we can roll in straight to the call-in show. Go heavy on the call-in. Colin's going to measure himself anyways because he's got the biggest one, so you might as well show up and watch the spectacle. 5 months. Remember, that's as long as you can make it happen. May not be much, but it works. Jesus Christ. Why do they let me do this?
I don't know, but I do. That's good. This is what you're gonna make people do at some point, Dave. Like, this is gonna be you. Like, that's gonna be you as the judge sometimes. It's just literally you're just gonna make someone sit there.
YouTube kicked it. What were you saying? You got kicked?
Really?
That'd be funny.
Like,
well, come on. Oh, BBR, Jesus.
Yeah, he's referring. If anyone's wondering,
So did we just call Timmy the BBR now?
no, not that. Timmy Shot's the BBR, but like,
like Timmy Way. Like we give people nicknames around here.
It just seems very, very dirty.
It's on. Okay, so who are you talking to?
You just wake up and then your heart is just pumping. Boom, 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 boom.
I mean,
Big Black Rocket. I mean, he did it again. He has the most goal contributions across all competitions in Italy right now. So I mean, he's doing all right. Big Black Rocket. There you go.
There you go again. Boom. I love that clip. That is now a soundbite clip. It is a clip for anything whenever someone says something stupid in the call-in show. Say that someone just goes off on a tangent. I'm just saying, hey, man, watch out. You're about to the
You
universal
just uploaded
sign.
that too. Like
I
just
just
out of
did it.
nowhere.
I just found it, threw it in there in less than a minute and a half.
Oh, call Timmy Neutron, not that rocket. That's what's that show? That's your show, isn't it? Anyways, that Lukaku clip always makes my nights. Oh boy, it is late for you too. You've watching that in bed, Jesus.
Man, this is awesome.
Just, and we talk about other people's maturity here.
I know. I know.
Okay, so guys, join us tonight, probably tomorrow. Gonna play some clubs. I'm at level 58, man. Like I'm slacking. I want to get to 60 and then 75. Trying to get there. So help me along. Don't play too late though. I'm an old guy, right? So let's get these games going. See you on Saturday for pre-post and a call-in. Sunday noon Eastern.
I'm not gonna lie. Vlad brings a great point. That guy should have been rushing the passer like off the line on Sundays, man. That guy was hitting the C gap. Yeah, it should be a defensive end.
Okay, 7 p.m. clubs. It's an hour and a half. Try to get a couple games in. Dave, it's late for him as well. The two Germans. Go to bed.
Love you too, Dave. All right, time to hit the music before we get 10. I love that bit so much.
Oh man, Dash has a new toy.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man. Well,
Alrighty. Alrighty, guys, before you Stephen Hawking's yourself to your bedroom, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel
before we get canceled and kicked off the platform. Jesus.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning into this Match Day Live. Make sure you like and subscribe and catch us on Saturday where we do the call-in show, the pre-post, and then some more Salernitana on the weekends. And remember, I always love you.
Oh,
we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Before I just get this is just gonna be YouTube and me right now. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Enjoy it. It's a lovely one. It only comes every couple years. Go. See you on Saturday.